Hello? Oh, that's probably better.
Okay, so we said a lot of weird stuff that we're
We
never
said a
going to repeat,
lot.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is better, right, chat? How's it going? We're just gonna hold and wait for that like 6-second delay to see if we can hear us now.
Better.
Oh, it's
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Ah!
Cool.
It's okay. The cool part about the YouTube thing is we can just go ahead and scrub like the beginning 2 minutes of this thing, and
So why don't we just do the curtain thing again? Let's just try that again.
We'll come back. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. Damn it.
Welcome back to Metro Grid. How's it going? My name is Andre. Today is the 14th of February, which is also known as
your grandmother's birthday.
My grandmother's birthday. Happy birthday, Bobby. Hopefully
Happy
you're
birthday,
doing
Bobby.
okay.
I hope you have a romantic birthday on this day of all days. Hi, I'm Patrick, by the way.
Yo, how's it going? So a bit of a, there's this story supposedly that Patrick is generally here the first Thursday of every month, but I was sick last week so that we could have this happen.
Yeah, it was a thinly veiled plot to get me here on Valentine's Day, and or you have some fun romantic stunts planned.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild. Yep. Ransom Man says I read your lips while you were muted. That's so bigoted and disgusting. Fuck, we thought the mic was on the whole time, which is the best part.
Yeah.
How's it going, everyone? Just shout outs because I think we did say them while we were muted. Excuse me about that. Wayne, how you doing? Ed, better. Yeah, we have sound now. That's probably good. No idea why that wasn't the case at the first. Jar Jar Us, Rob, Jim, and Ransom. How you doing? Welcome. It's a Thursday. We here in Montreal are hitting Store Champ season for the Nice circuit. We just had I think we have another GNK maybe coming up soon. I think there's another NGO front.
Yeah, not before the
not before.
Oh, there's another NGO front.
There's one more NGO front out there.
Maybe I have a chance to actually get a set.
All right, what are you on? 2?
I'm on 1. So, but maybe I can steal from. Okay, well, we'll see.
Cody, how's it going? Yeah, so we want to play some Netrunner today. Nothing too fancy, I don't think. But let me tell you about this deck list of the week because I played it. I didn't know what to bring to a GNK. So I just grabbed this one. I sleeved it up. I made one change, which I think just makes the deck mine. So I'll publish it again with my name on it. If you want to give that upvotes, that'd be cool. This is called Vegetarian Jemison and on brand for the website that we're at. Actually, I don't want to shit talk his website. It's fucking great. I want to shit talk Firefox because this never opens. And where's Chrome at? Chrome?
It's
CGR OME.
Can you Bing it?
You can. You always can Bing it. So this is really cool. This is a Jemison deck list. If you want to see Jemison Astronautics, it is an ability I like a lot. You can forfeit agendas to get some points on it, and there's some really cool things about this deck I want to point out. That there's some things I think are really well suited to the meta, some things that maybe are not. I think there's 2 changes I made, so now it's really my deck at this point. Fuck off.
Oh, there we go. That's why it's
Manic
not vegan.
Moment.
It's got broad daylight.
Because it has broad daylight in it. They said it was almost vegan, so this is the biggest thing. I don't think broad daylight makes any sense in this deck.
I don't really see it.
No, it doesn't really do much.
Hostile, that's it.
So I cut this and put this as a corporate sales team just to get more money.
Unless you put in something like Under the Bus for added protection against certain things.
Yeah, but how do you kill someone with 2 meat damage? You need to like.
It's a value thing, yeah.
Yeah, broad daylight does do meat damage. Yo, Manny, how's it going? Tokes, Mark Andre, how you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to y'all. What else we got here? So the other change I did, so this to some extent is a fast events deck, right? Like now other versions, I've played a fair bit of Jemison on his channel before, and other versions would have things like Trickle Light, which is really fun. Biotic Labor sometimes. What I did is I dropped a Too Big to Fail, which so far in my testing, this deck had enough money. Maybe it's entirely that single corporate sales team I put in there. That I dropped one of these for an Audacity, which is just like another way to maybe fast events agenda out to win the game. Again, that's super cool if you do have a hostile Project Atlas token. But let's actually first talk about what this deck does, because Jemison Astronautics' ability lets you put agenda counters at full speed, at like instant speed, which is really cool when you kill someone with Project Junebug. That's one of my favorite ways of playing this ID. But the cool thing here is Biovault.
Oh yeah, you can single advance the Biovault, maybe just instant speed, add another agenda point, add another advancement token later.
Or 2 advancement tokens.
Or 2, and it's not advanced at all.
So what do you
that
do?
Makes a lot more sense.
So the idea is you jam BioVault, you put a Project Atlas or something in the server, maybe you advance that once, and as long as the thing, you have a hostile takeover, as long as that server is iced with something like Archer, when you res the Archer, your BioVault gets 2 counters, and you have an immediate BioVault. And that's the only bad part about BioVault, is that it becomes obvious what it is, because there's no advanceable upgrades, but also it's like a really expensive thing. So this is really cool, and
that is really cool. I hadn't thought of that.
The other thing that's really cool besides border control is really good is Tithonium. And I think this actually has to be talked about a bit more, because the problem, there was like a whole bunch of barriers that were printed that were pretty big. They had a lot of subroutines that were like almost immediately considered to be kind of shitty in competitive play, because Paperclip was everywhere. And Paperclip does not care about how many subs are on the ice, because Paperclip breaks us for 4. That's not a big tax, especially when a hostile scored. This is 3 credits. But the idea is if people are playing Corroder, this now becomes 6 credits to break.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's fucking go. That's pretty good. And this is another thing you can res for free by sacrificing a standoff, and it gives you 1 token on your BioVault. People don't respect this ice, but in Trash's programs and resources, it's a really, really, really big face check. And this is the thing I'm actually most excited to play. I played this again. I made 2 changes. I think it makes the deck probably better. And you just have Surveyor, you have border control. Shout out to David Shoshone, who was playing. I think he's the only guy who got a win off of me, and I was like super comfortable. I had my Surveyor Archer Surveyor server. I'm like, get fucked.
Surveyor Archer Surveyor.
Get like Anarch, get fucked, and then he plays Surfer, and the whole server costs like 5 credits.
I've
you lose that. ETG, what do you do about drive-by? How's it going? You just res your BioVault. Just res it. If you're worried about drive-by, just pre-res everything. It doesn't matter.
ETG also, I am.
Are you guys
single? If you're wondering.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day to you all. 3 Archer is great in Jemison. Yeah, that's actually a big thing for me, is the way that I play Jemison is more about fast events and trading up the agenda counters. And this one's more of a Glacier deck, where it's like, sure, we're going to res big-ass ice, and we're going to spend tokens doing it, but we'll get more value from it. Like, generally in a lot of other Jemison decks, you'd res an Archer to get like 2 counters on your Hortum, which like... that I'm not sold on that.
Yeah, it's almost there.
It's almost something. This deck also has 2 Arc Lockdown and 2 Archive Memories. I think I played Archive Memories once. It's a good card, and Arc Lockdown is good against Clot. If you're really frustrated against people playing crowdfunding, which might be less so online due to new most wanted list, we'll talk about it. We can change that. But like, yeah, it was a fun deck, and holy shit, this was so good on Monday. I played against so many viruses.
Oh yeah, I played against a Freedom on Monday.
Yeah, that's David. Yeah, that is his Freedom deck.
Oh right, yeah.
And it really good.
So I guess it didn't really work out that well for you, but
no, it worked out terribly.
Okay.
Clots, hello, nice to see you. You too. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. I think we're all here to wish my grandmother happy birthday. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Puppy. I think it needs IP block. I don't know. I like that this deck has only like largely end the runs, besides perhaps the Surveyor. And again, huge shout out border control into BioVault. You have to run that server 2-3 times. If they have to run to an Archer 2-3 times, good luck with that. Yeah, Purge All the Turtles is right. Maui, how's it going? Happy Thursday to you too. Welcome. So chat, are we okay making some pretty simple changes? I think this Broad Daylight could just be more money, and I think a Too Big to Fail could be an Audacity. It gives us another win condition.
Yeah.
Another option with this deck is maybe put in 1 copy of what is that Wayland asset that lets you bury agendas. That's another option, because sometimes Jemison draws poorly. Yeah, Drudge work. Yeah. Sometimes Jemison just draws poorly, so I like it, but I don't know if it's necessary. Space Camp might be decent with crowdfunding, but I guess the CVS is better. Yeah, the CVS is just as good, and like a single Space Camp doesn't do anything, but a CVS on a remote, when you purge, when they run, like I was playing against Steven from our meta, and he did Atman 5 with a Data Sucker to be able to get through both Tithonium and Archer.
Yeah, that's nice.
I rezzed, and to some extent Surveyor, and I rezzed the CVS a turn, and he hits a Surveyor. Install something next in the remote. It's another CVS. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, back when I had CVS in my Sports Metal deck, doing the CVS and like Data Sucker and like those kind of combos were very popular.
Yeah,
like CVSing just before they think they can get to that Archer is delightful.
No, it's kind of the best thing, and a lot of people are still playing Amakua because it's a really good card.
Also, Space Camp and other cards like that against crowdfunding was really fun. We won't see a lot of that anymore, but probably still a little bit of that.
I think you definitely will still stick crowdfunding. I think it just means you don't play Employee Strike and Criminal, and you have 3 more influence.
Like, what else do criminals use for restricted card these days?
Employee Strike.
Right.
Yeah. So it doesn't really change that much. It will change mostly for people playing like Haley pawn shop stuff, but we'll talk about that in the news section, I guess. New Corp deck. You should play Corporate Town. Corporate Town's okay, but the thing with Corporate Town is you want to protect it, and this is kind of more like a jammy Glacier deck where we build one thing with what's it called? And then if we do that, we can't res our archers or Tithonium, so it's probably a different direction. I don't know what this deck was called. Vegetarian. So you're piloting this, huh?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it. I like
Okay.
Jemison.
Good. So we're gonna drop one of those, and we're gonna drop a too big to fail. Which again, if you have too many credits, you just can't play this. I found myself to actually have a lot of money.
I see a lot of money in this deck for sure, and the ice isn't like
If you res Tithoniums for 10,
right, but
it sucks a fair bit. But if you res it for free, feels good.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna put in Audacity, which is another way to just win the game. And of course, there's so many cool things you can do with Oberth Protocol. This shouldn't be stated. This card is like super flexible.
Cool.
I'd also like to say, Pat, you can maybe vouch on this. What you might not know is that I have eaten many a meal at this table right here. And last time you were here, I was super embarrassed with how gross my keyboard is. I don't know if you noticed that.
It does look clean.
Yeah, right?
Now, I can see myself in these keys.
You're welcome. So I feel pretty
great.
good about that.
Yeah. Thank you.
You just want 2 Eric collectors for attitude adjustments for agenda shuffling. That's another option. Yo, Eric, what up? This is Eric George. You know Eric George?
Mm-hmm.
I think last time we played Eric online, we actually killed him with a June bug and Jemison, and he was like a bit salty about it.
All right, so the point is to try and do that again.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Good luck, have fun.
All right, what do we got here? This looks like a.
Leela's a really bad matchup because you have a lot of small agendas.
Oh no, yeah, that's true. But otherwise, this opening hand looks fine.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Are you normally icing up your central servers here?
HQ and against Leela, yeah. For those drinking along at home, I found this today, and maybe this says something about the kind of personality I have, but this says it has figs and dates in it, and I was so excited. I bought 2. This is Glacier Mille, which is 1,000 Islands Brewery quadruple with figs and dates, and it smells so good.
Is dates also Valentine's Day themed?
Heyo.
Okay, yeah. Well, I've got a lot of fun Valentine's Day jokes coming up.
Prepared for this one. Chris, Eric, I'm so single. Lol. Here, 1 second. We actually got to shrink this window. I think something's goofing up. I don't know what is goofing up. Oh, I know what's goofing up. Hold on, chat. This is gonna look wild.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I gotta fix this. We'll fix this. Oh, fuck. We're doing this live.
That's okay. We're gonna get through
this.
Okay,
you good.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's all you. Good luck and fun.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put a Hortum over
yeah,
HQ,
Rob, looks like browser window's larger. Yeah, we just had to reset OBS, so it kind of goofed it.
Yeah.
I kind of like border control on HQ because it can just like stop diversion and stuff. Yeah. Tanuki, what's up? I love to drink long, but starting at 2 a.m. on a weeknight seems like a bad idea. Live your life responsibly, I suppose. Right. But maybe watch the VOD at some point. Andre, if this is your Valentine's Day, don't worry, we won't judge you. Oh, Pat should take offense to that, I think.
What? So sorry?
It's getting shit talk.
I can't. If it's your Valentine's Day. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Chat, who's more attractive?
Oh, well,
okay,
I mean, we don't need to, but obviously we know who it is. Like, we don't need to. Okay, so we put out it.
That's funny. Okay. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
What did Eric do?
He put
Hedge
down
fund, career fair, draw. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So that's the biggest issue is like as soon as we jam into
Yeah.
I don't know if Eric's a Fisk guy. He doesn't seem like a Fisk guy.
But we draw here anyway, right? Like,
yeah, we have to do
start.
something.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we start to build a remote against inside job. You generally want the archer on the inside.
Yeah. But do we want like against a criminal? Like, do you think he has like emergency shutdown?
No. Maybe, but we're fucked anyways. There's no playing around it. We just only res archer if it like ruins him.
Yeah. Okay. And just hedge fund for more money.
Yeah. Can you zoom in a bit? Oh yeah, we're a bit zoomed out. Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Yeah, we can zoom in. You're right. We were way zoomed out. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, piss. I'm gonna lock this. Hold on. What's happening? Oh, he's turtling archives. We got 2 CBS for Eric, so we're fine.
Okay. All right.
Let me tell you, this beer is absolutely lovely. That's really good. Oh, good luck with that.
Okay. No, we can do this.
So Eric
is what we want.
Eric is a very good player. He's not going to fuck up and run with a 3 Amakua into an archer, let alone obviously archers. You can't res it.
Yeah.
So you can get the HQ pressure. Sneak Door is going to happen at some time. Again, really hard matchup, especially because everything we want to do is advance things and leave them on the table.
Yeah.
So I think we need to get like a hostile out or something.
Yeah.
Like we need to get a standoff. We need.
I'm gonna draw here.
Yeah,
I think we have to draw.
Just okay, so that you can afford to res, and it would trash both the turtle and something else. You might want to just put that in archives and res it when it matters.
Okay. Before we do, I'll draw one more.
You might more. Yeah, it's either that or money, right?
Yeah, I guess this then money would be
because that's 9 to res. That's real expensive.
Yeah.
So now you might actually poke Centrals. Sometimes they want you to res on HQ before they run archives, and we can afford both of them. Actually, yeah, we can afford both of them. But this is going to slow down the turtle.
Okay.
All right. So that doesn't do anything.
Well, not going to do anything for a while.
Card. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to start by drawing. Just we wanted to.
Good luck with your hand.
Still looking for that 2-1 or 2-0, huh?
So there's 6. There's 6 of them in 37 cards.
Yeah.
So like what? 1 and 6.
One more. Let's one more.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
Can you just hit him with a June bug? All right, that's playable.
That's fine.
Okay, so do it up.
Drop the arc lock down in this.
Yeah,
matchup,
it seems not great, and you can always archive for it if it is good. Like arc lock down right now, there's not a lot of recursion going. Yeah, but the's not a lot of recursion going around.
Well,
I think you misclicked.
Yeah, sorry. Crowdfunding though, right?
Yeah, that's fine, but like, it's fine. So Advanced Fence June bug. I think that's honestly like a reasonable play to see if he inside jobs it or something. I think you actually probably do want a June bug play.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. And then pre-res it so he doesn't hit it with Forge Active with the falsified credentials. So he'll run it.
That's smart. That's really smart. Server 1.
Yeah, dude.
And then advance.
So this is an NGO front. This deck also doesn't have Rashida or NGO front, and that feels like a mistake to me. Like I think Rashida is probably good in just every deck. So we'll see what kind of tricks Eric has. And I'm assuming there's an inside job. There's a Fisk, so he actually is a Fisk guy. So he might just run Essentials.
Well, now we've got our standoff. So that's not that we want to do standoff this turn after he's Fisk.
So he is falsifying it. So you want to pre-res it now. Actually, now, okay, now pre-res it. 100% you pre-res it. Just so you can't do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we only have 1 June bug. Eric might not know that, but now that actually we are in that headspace of like, wait, something here is afoot.
Right. He now has to think through things a bit differently. He's got a Tycoon out there. Interesting.
So that can get through our barrier on archive. So no longer is that a good value res.
Okay.
That is a really powerful card.
Okay, that's interesting. Do we install over the June bug with this, or do we leave the June bug there as a threat to for that server?
Well, if you leave the June bug there, it's hard to run that server. So you definitely want to leave the June bug
but if
there.
we install over it, then the next time he tries to falsify credentials us, he thinks it's an asset. How about that?
You're right. The thing is, as soon as you do that in advance, he knows it's a bio vault if you leave the June bug there.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't leave the June bug there.
Putting the Oberth on top of it's not bad. The Oberth is not good yet, but like he can't trash the Oberth really easily if you put it under the June bug. I guess it's the same though for both of those. Like you could just put both of those there and leave them there, right? And then we'll get the tokens on this for free. Eventually, maybe.
Put both the Oberth there? Or
yeah, they're both upgrades.
One bio vault, one Oberth?
Yeah. So that there's like safe under the June bug.
Sure. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah. No, I get
Play
that.
all upgrades on server with a safe. Yeah, I think that's probably it. So now we just want to get 1 card out of our hand. Double icing is good. I think surveying on remote seems good, but like I'm pretty sure every time we jam into remote, Leela's just gonna try and go R&D.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna put this on the
okay.
What do we get rid of here?
Archer's so far from being good.
Yeah, like we're not gonna res more than 1 archer probably.
Oh, we probably need to, but it's just like we can't at this point in the game. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe the Oberth is actually the worst card. I wouldn't be surprised if Oberth is the worst card because it's trashable. So if he goes HQ, he can trash it and find a real agenda. So for those who don't know, actually Junebug is really strong on an Oberth if you have an agenda, because when they access it, you can forfeit an agenda to more counters on the thing.
Yeah, assuming you have a card that can instant speed forfeit an agenda.
Steven, nothing says Metropole Grid more than losing his Jemison.
Wow.
Hey, that hurts, but also, yeah,
Jeez.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
How's it going, Steven?
Here to celebrate love.
I've had worse in a criminal deck. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. That's only like that's the same amount of influence as Diesel. So the options is: do you want to save a credit and have utility?
Yeah. Well, in my old in the Sunny deck, I took nationals.
You res that just so that you can't bounce it because we're about to get a bit fucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, how goes it? Got Patrick and Jemison both. Promises to be a cool night. How's it going, Chris? Happy Valentine's Day. This is our romantic evening. So 2 credits to break. We get 2 credits though. I think they have to just give yourself 2 credits. Take it.
Sure.
Take it. It's yours. You earned it. Yeah, you
Did I earn it?
Yeah. It just didn't have fire. I think Eric has to click on. If you don't want it, you could just hit no more action, but highlight Tycoon so the people at home.
Oh, he's using Tycoon, right?
So they used all that. Wait, he didn't.
No, he used Amakua. He used Amakua.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Never mind. Okay. No more
now
action.
there's no more action. Should I res these now?
No. He's gonna bounce ice. He's not gonna bounce ice.
Okay.
He knows they're not agendas. He's not gonna bounce those.
Yeah.
Installs Utopia Shard.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. So Utopia Shard, install that for free. Can you highlight it? So discard 2 cards. That's real good speed. A lot of the milling cards actually did rotate with Nisei's removal of Terminal Directive. Yeah. So we lost Dig and Sync Attack. But still pretty strong. And Gauntlet is a cool console. Very expensive, but like we're not making Eric do anything with his money. So far, he spent 2 credits. So
I like the combination of Utopia Shard with Fisk because like the corp discards down to one of the cards they like, which means Utopia Shard is going to have a better hit rate.
Yep. So I think we got to push an agenda here.
Yeah. Install Advanced Standoff and just leave one of these open.
Yeah, maybe you want to single advance it. I don't know.
Like this is.
I never played Sin Attack, Rain. I don't actually know how it goes.
I
never put it together.
Sin Attack was the one that like you had the option of they either draw 4 cards or discard. I don't
it was
like
a double too.
All right, so yes, standoff into the
really
server.
hard.
Yeah, I don't know. So okay, I'm going to put standoff into the server, trashing the June bug.
Okay, I just don't know how many times you advance it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
The thing is, like, it might actually be better. How much money do you have? What's on the server?
I have 12.
So the Archer's trash.
The Archer's not going to do anything. The Surveyor is something.
And it's strength 4, so he turtles it. Like, this is crap. You're going to lose the whole server. This is really bad. This is the turn that we probably needed to purge.
Do we put Tithonium on it just so that the Surveyor is stronger?
You're paying 2 credits and he's going to bounce it this turn when he runs HQ. Like, HQ is such an issue here. Like, we might lose this turn. Like, he runs HQ twice, maybe bounces R&D. I don't know what the good play is.
Then, yeah, so what's our out here? Like, our out, we do have to score the standoff eventually. Maybe we just score it now.
No. Yeah, actually scoring it now is not the worst.
Yeah.
You're right. We just have to discard a card. Yeah, that's fine. Because as long as we have HQ iced, like, there's no indexing. Mind you, now every run on HQ's legwork, but I guess if you trash border control, you play around the gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's true. You can prevent it from drawing cards of the gauntlet.
Where did we get that atlas from? They forced us to draw an atlas!
Wait, what just...
Standoff fired and we drew another agenda.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so bad.
And now he's going to force us to draw a card.
Oh, God. You shouldn't lose next turn. It'll probably be like 3 turns. Well, we could lose this turn. We have 7 points in hand.
What do we discard here?
Definitely the Archive Memories and Oberth. And the Oberth.
Yeah,
maybe even throwing an agenda, but there's 4 in there. He's going to run it. He fisked you. He definitely runs Archives. Because he's going to discard 2 at random and run Archives this turn.
Oh, my God, he is.
We're fine. Jesus. We're fine.
He's going to run R&D first. That'll be the smart thing.
Yeah.
Probably twice. Oh.
Yeah, here we lose.
Okay.
Well, all right. Amakua goes through for 2. Gets a single access here again. 7 points in hand. Off the top. Gets to see 2 cards, mind you.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. That's what Gonto does.
Sees the Hordem. That's a good hit. Sees SSL. That's not great.
All right.
Obviously, we get 9 credits, but obviously also doesn't matter. So now I think it's like Bounce Archives Ice, which actually turn with 4 you don't need to, but it looks like it's Bounce Archives Ice. You might have actually wanted to pop the SSL before that because now there's just an Ice in hand, but not the biggest deal. Maybe they don't do this turn.
Sorry, you want me to pop the SSL? What do you mean?
No, like sorry, they might pop the Utopia Shard and run Archives.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to do that before they put an Ice in hand, so they're popping it now. So
there's
a small chance we lose.
All right, we don't
it didn't
lose,
go good.
But okay. Well,
it didn't go well. All right, so that's another bounce. So this is going to be okay because our board state seems a lot like it's turn 6. We got a single archer that we can res. Amakua on 5. We're going to need a purge, so we're just going to ignore R&D, I think, for the rest of the game and hope we win.
Yep.
Fairy. Oh, no, now we lose.
Right, because that's going to get through
the archer. Yeah, it's real bad.
And Surveyor, even if we build that up.
So I think you have to ice everything and then purge next turn. Just hope he doesn't fisk.
Okay. Yes, I will choose to 3.
If we only kept the Atlas, that's honestly like
Yeah,
not the worst play.
God, that was a bad decision to not keep the Atlas, huh?
Baza, happy Valentine's Day massacre, everyone. Yikes. How's it
Okay.
going?
Port him over R&D. Why not?
Yeah, and 5 means that we don't res the Tithonium, so I think you put the Tithonium over R&D because that's generally going to be more taxing. I guess they don't have an answer to the Hortum. Yeah, I guess we res a Hortum. With the Tithonium, we don't res. Yeah, we did that backwards, I think.
All right, well,
Whatever.
we're gonna lose this
I don't
pretty
think
soon
we got this
anyway.
one. I
And
just
just
want to credit.
Yeah, and then
that
next
feels
turn,
bad.
we purge if we live.
Yeah. Another IVAD worse again. 1 credit more than Diesel, but gives you like way more value. Earthrise, Eric knows he can play slow because he's on game point and we're at literally 0.
Yeah, I like putting IVAD worse in decks that I was thinking about putting Diesel in. I put that in my old Sunny deck that I took to Nationals.
Okay.
It did very well.
Score the 4-2 from hand.
Oh yeah, yeah, because putting this into archives isn't that bad. Okay, so
we have an Oberth on the table. We can score we don't need Audacity.
Oh right, the Oberth.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Let's just score the 4-2. We have to like really go.
Cool. Res.
Oh, you did that wrong.
Did I?
No, yeah.
Oh shit.
Because it needs to be on the table because you get the thing. Sorry.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to start a turn draw. Oh, he has to end your turn. Stay on page. Sorry. Okay, cool. So we threw it back. So yeah, let's just rewind it.
So that again.
So if you don't know, whenever you res a card, or sorry, whenever you forfeit an agenda, you get 2 counters. So you just get more counters during this.
Okay, so now I'm gonna res it.
Yeah.
Forfeit this.
And then you click on the card that you want to Jemison Audacity to sacrifice success, and now you can advance it and advance it. That's not enough, is it?
No, the Oberth will advance it one more time, right?
Yeah, counting to 4 is hard. Okay.
And score?
Yeah, go ahead. And we just bounce the ice, so we lose the Oberth.
And that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. We're back in it.
Cool.
Back in it. Getting 4 credits at the beginning of every turn. Feels good.
Oh, man.
This is the part where Eric just loses.
Yeah.
This is when mounting a comeback.
Yeah. He hits the snare he put in his own deck.
Yeah.
And just takes himself out.
All right. So corporate sales team doing work. I think if we scored the other one, it wouldn't have done anything. We would have done 2 meat damage. So this actually feels a bit better. I don't know if there's other better utility 4-2s. I don't think there are. I think this is the best neutral 4-2.
No, well, absolutely. I don't even think what competes with it. There's the
Nothing.
champion card that installs ice,
which is not terrible with this deck.
I think
oh, DDoS. Oh, that's good.
Like,
that's going to be an issue.
a lot of these are going to be issues. Yes.
Okay.
So we've got 2 surveyors.
I think you just want my straight purge here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would actually no. Maybe we don't need to because we do have cyber decks. Maybe we just never purge so that we can hit him when he thinks he's safe. We basically have to bait the fairy. So I think your remote needs to be like Archer, a double surveyor into Archer, with a cyber dex in it.
So Archer at the innermost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because DDoS otherwise, right? Just don't overcommit. Yeah, and then maybe just take a credit because you don't want to overcommit because then he'll bounce an ice.
Well, do we want to install this for an instant speed?
What are our other ice? Yeah, no, because he can break everything.
Well, but if he.
But we want to fire that on the turn that it matters. This turn it doesn't matter. Like he has a way to break barriers and a way to break sentries, so there's no surprise unless we fire it in a turn that. No, it's hard. You're right, but
you don't want to install this anyway. Just like have it out there.
No.
In case. Okay.
Because then he's just gonna run it and does nothing.
All right. Credit.
Yeah, probably. I didn't see your deck build. I don't think that Ice Suite seems great. I think it's actually pretty reasonable. The thing is, like, you're meant to go for a Glacier server, and the fact that like scoring a standoff is so difficult puts the deck really far behind. Because like we're dealing with Surveyor, we're dealing with border control.
Oh no.
Border, whatever it's called. Paper Trail. What is that card called?
Border control.
Border control.
Border control.
Yeah.
It looks like a paper trail.
Pad tab doesn't matter. Okay. Do we just Audacity that?
I guess so. Putting this into archives isn't that bad.
No, I think we just Audacity.
But do we want to double surveyor this server first? Surveyor.
No, I think we just Audacity it.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we have to take all the outs we have.
All right. Install advance once.
Yeah.
Audacity.
Yeah, let's do it. So what are we drinking tonight? I got 1,000 Islands Brasserie Mille Brewery. It's quadruple, whatever that means. And it has figs and dates.
Quadruple.
It's really nice. So, okay, single access still wins the game, but in terms of agendas, there's 2 SSLs and a single Atlas left. Everything else is smaller than that. So, not the worst chances. CVS and Archives, though, is sketchy. Obviously, we'd love that to be on the top of the deck. And Steven, for Jemison playing Surveyor, I see what you mean, and I wish this deck just had a bit more card draw. Like, it could use some Rashidas. But we are building, like, Taxing Remotes because we are playing Breach Dome, or what's it called? Biodome? Biovault? Fuck. So, like, oh, that's our last one of that, but that's fine. Seeing another card, because a lot of cards are trashable. So, again, this could be it. It's just that. That's fine. That's fine.
Works out for him.
Because we don't have any more Obriths. We do have only a single Archive Memories left. So, we don't have a lot of recursion. So, our archers are getting harder to res. When you have 3 cards at the end of your turn, isn't it better to draw instead of getting a credit? I think draw has more value. For Corpse, drawing Last Click is one of the worst things you can do in the game. Just because you're drawing an agenda and you don't have to deal with it.
There we go. Fine. Okay, great. That's fine. I'm okay with losing. That's fine.
Ooh, yeah, man. So there's 6 0 to 1 pointers in this deck. It's going to be really hard. Pat Temper is bonkers CST. Yeah, you're right. It does give him just... Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, cool.
So this is the black file, which
I like the
apparently
black file.
is in the deck. 5 credits to install. It means you don't lose the game. You have the time when to install this, but it's pretty cool. It buys you 2 more turns, which this Leela, like...
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, they have to score the winning agenda, which gets a bounce. I don't see this a lot.
And if you already have like career fairs in this deck for other things, then you might as well.
Steven, have I tried RE2 yet? No, I tried the 30-minute demo, but I haven't gone and purchased it yet. I'm playing like a lot of Apex Legends right now, so I don't have the time, and it's I'll just wait for the price to go down. I know that they're
Tetris 99 too.
I don't have Nintendo Online.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get.
Well, I've been playing Tetris 99. I wrote a guide for it. People can look up. If you look up Tetris 99 guide, you probably find my guide. I actually mostly talked about game theory, how like who you target in that game is.
You can target players.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because you feed them garbage. That's a hand.
I mean, yeah, we score one of these out of hand.
Yeah.
We start the game.
That's fine.
We can lose something.
So Leela, Pyox, how's it going? Leela's okay. A lot of cerebral static. That's influence. Yeah, that's your Leela hate, right? Steven, I want to hear your review of RE2. I knew you were like hugely excited for it.
Oh, game start turn.
All right, so one of the options is just to ice up archives, yeah, but like, fuck it, doesn't matter. We don't need a hedge fund.
Play as if we aren't out.
We don't need a hedge fund.
That's true. Yeah, we can lose the hedge fund. So
RE2 is Resident Evil 2, Wayne. Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got him. So we're not weak to. Thank you. We're not weak to mining accidents. So we got to throw out a card here. I think the worst card in our hand is probably the hedge fund.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got money. We're gonna make money next turn. Probably.
I think we just want to hoard him archives, and that'll be enough for the game. They'll pay 2 credits to get through with Blorchestra, Black Orchestra. I did a portmanteau.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, Natalie Portmanteau.
A well-boiled icicle.
Or a black swan, perhaps.
Oh, fuck. HQ interface.
Oh,
all right.
No. All right. No reaction. We'll just let them trash everything in here with their...
It's fine. Hostile off the top. So you never want that. Okay, and the Surveyor, that's fine.
Okay.
That's reasonable. So the Hostile is really a good card we wanted, but this could have gone worse. All right. Oh, fuck. Okay. So what you want to do is just probably jam that. If you have no cards in hand, she is a blank ability. Remember that.
That's a good point.
Also, if we have no cards in hand, that HQ interface looks terrible. Think about it.
Okay, so we install.
I think we install. Yeah, I think we just get rid of everything. That's a really good server.
Okay,
Hoard him on the inside.
What do we leave to be trashed to her ability?
Biovault, not the agenda.
Oh, no, of course not the agenda. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Let's do it your crazy way. So Surveyor on the outside?
Yeah. We have a hard end around. Okay, cool. They can run archives. This is good.
Yes, great.
Day job. Got him. Okay, got him. HQ value. Okay, so that definitely goes on archives, and then the Biovault definitely goes on server 2.
We're not going to advance and install over archives?
No, because if we res the Tithonium, if they res archives, we can put 2 tokens on there.
Okay.
Got him. Server 2? Maybe advance it once. No, we don't have enough money for any of this bullshit. I didn't even consider that. Yeah. Get that hedge fund back.
Okay, I'll see
we
what I can do.
We shouldn't have thrown that one out.
Yeah.
All right. We have this. Day job, a bit slow, but we're good with it. It gave us that turn to breathe. Gives them that HQ interface value. Again, that's 2 influence too. So 50 card deck. Their influence might be spread a bit thin, maybe on fewer cards. Generally more easy to do than like one big in a big deck.
Yeah, I feel like Surveyor isn't for Jemison. I'm not sure. Like I don't see why it wouldn't be necessarily. Like you're building powerful servers here.
Might be too slow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow. Okay, I like where this is going.
On.
Okay, so Vamadeva
Vamadeva.
from the Moombad cycle.
Okay, so are they running all three? I would think so.
Then why wouldn't you, right? You'd have to run all three.
Yeah. So okay, do you know what all of them do?
Okay, one of them is breaks subroutines on ice that has 3 or more subtypes.
What a draw.
Okay. The other one is breaks strength 5 or higher.
Yeah.
And then this one is I can't remember what this one is.
Single subs.
Single subs.
It only deals with ice with single subs. This is like AI
God,
back in the day for like Mother Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're gonna score hopefully a big one, but that's insane. I don't actually think a lot of we have no ice in the deck with single subs, so this one's actually a dead card.
Yeah. But they'll be swapping.
The other ones might matter.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh my God. The corp cannot res more than one piece of ice from the end of this run.
This is a cool card.
Yeah,
like this is legitimately good card.
Why did
because
this
it was
card
like
do
a
better?
slot thing.
Well,
Back in the
it's
day when
cheaper
people were
than
making like
DDoS.
Matisse servers,
Yeah.
I was like, this is a good thing to put in your deck.
Right, that's true.
But like it has decreasing value as the game goes on. Like if there's already 2 res
As
dice
soon
on
as
the
more things
server,
are
it's
rezzed.
like it's trash. I'm just gonna hit no action here.
It'd be good with Leela. I mean, influence cost is huge, of course. But...
Yeah, Leela also has nobody plays the other one that says like run, they can't res anything, or if they res it, it's de-resed.
Is that Run Amok?
No, that's an Anarch one. It has like a wave on it. I forget what it's called. Maybe Chad knows.
Recon something?
No, that's Recon. Oh, I lost the other one.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and score this.
Yeah. Might as well.
Sorry, I think I grabbed the helm of the ship.
No, that's okay.
It's not like that was a decision.
Okay, no,
right?
it's
you
just
score the
like
agenda.
classic date
I'll sit
right
over
now.
here.
Okay, it's
I'm
basically
ordering
just like
for you.
off the salad.
Just don't get anything expensive.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, they are running on.
Okay, so we can res that to get the counters to trash the Vamadeva to trash their no resources. Do we do it? Do we res it for free? I think we don't. I don't think it's worth it.
We trash that. We don't.
But we don't. We
get to keep the archer. We like the archer.
But we can't res the archer.
We'll res it later with the standoff.
Do you res that for 9?
No, we might as well boost the Bio Vault, right?
No, I don't think you res here. I think you throw out the archer. Our server's so good.
All right.
Our server's so good. Leave no trace. That's it. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was great when everyone was on Ginger. That's also a really big point, but Ginger's really good. It's also like the only bomb subtype in the game, which I think is cool. Oh, you have to, yeah, it looks like an option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Cabs, how's it going? David, what year is it? Because that was actually a card. Oh, we lost it anyways because they played en passant. If you want to highlight that so people can see.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't res it and they make a successful run, they gotta trash it. We are doing this is an interesting. It's an interesting choice because we have no cards in HQ.
That is crazy, actually, because
So
like they could just spend 2.
That's a bit nuts.
Okay, yeah. Like they're not gaining anything from.
Can you highlight that one?
Yeah.
So this one gets like it makes successful runs on all 3 servers, but we have nothing in HQ. So
this is a great card. I like this card a lot.
It's a cool card.
Doesn't look like they've got anything from it.
But this deck is on Run Amok. Pat guaranteed it. Yeah, probably. Okay, so that's a cool thing. I think if we just jam for an agenda, we probably win. They're on 1 credit. Like we find in the 3-5, we
draw.
win.
Try to find
just
agenda.
draw. Okay, maybe just Ice Archives and just Ice Archives and like play that.
Why not Ice HQ and then play this?
Because
I
why
mean,
do we
like,
want Ice HQ?
But they might have something for HQ. Like
there's no like
there's
nothing HQ to protect, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you Ice R&D. Oh no, Archives is better because that's gonna be annoying all game. I think you just Ice Archives and do that. We can always throw them the book if we want to. Cool. Yeah, why not run R&D? Yeah, that's a bit weird. They're still doing some Anarch things. Yeah, they are playing their cool cards. Like those are fun cards, so maybe they just want to play them.
Code busting too.
Yeah, they need an economy. We haven't seen a lot of strong economy cards. We'll take the credits. That's an interesting card, but obviously we don't need it.
Yeah, nothing. Well,
actually, the Oberth is worth jamming.
Actually, the Oberth.
Let's just draw first.
Do that? Yeah, draw.
Okay, so you jammed that advance at once and we win. Oh, actually, we lost our own 1-pointers, so it's gonna be a bit harder to win. I guess we'll Audacity out maybe. Why Archives? It's because we're playing against Alice Merchant, and she has a very potent ability if she makes a successful run on Archives.
Yeah, advanced ones.
I think advanced ones. They're showing no breakers and only 4 credits. Like it's gonna be hard. Again, only 1 ice reses, but both of these are good ice.
Yeah.
We might actually want to double advance this at some point just to be like super confident. But
sure.
Yeah. No, Jim, I agree with you. It's obviously not right. Ooh, cyber threat.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
What? Sorry.
Res a piece of ice on server 2, so we're gonna go ahead and res the outermost one. So this is res it. If they don't, they make a free run so they can bomb it. But this This
Sorry,
is only
can we
for a
go-
run, not for the turn.
Can we go back to Cyber Threat for a second? I haven't seen this card for 4 years.
I love this art, and this is actually
Yeah.
like a really cool card. So we can choose to res a piece of ice, which we definitely
Oh,
will.
yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna go ahead and res this. So now they know it's there, and now the EMP device does
Mhm.
nothing on server 2 because we can res all their ice. They know what they need, but if they find their Sentry Breaker, like we would just res the other one too.
Yeah. This was the first runner card in the Lunar Cycle?
No, this is card 13.
Exactly, but they swapped it
Oh,
in
they
the
did it
Lunar Cycle.
backwards?
They did it backwards. The Corp cards were first. So
Of
NBN's
Lunar Cycle?
Yeah, I think NEH was the first card anyone saw in the Lunar Cycle when they opened up that
That's
pack.
how they started the Lunar Cycle at NEH?
Yeah, it's like everything's flipped upside down
You
because you're
guys
on the
want
moon.
17 influence?
Yeah. It was no one had seen 17 influence until then.
So it looks like their deck is entirely about like this sort of run amok. Probably
Mhm.
is in the deck. En passant.
Yeah.
Cyber threat. It looks like we got a nice old Atlas over there. I don't think they're gonna make a run. Yeah, you just score that.
Fully score the Atlas so we have a
Yeah,
token.
then we just grab another Atlas so we win.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be able to interact with us. They have 2 credits. So advance. Yeah. Cool. So okay, so they did get the last hostile. If they didn't, obviously next turn if they can't stop fast events, they win. Do they have shutdown? Emergency shutdown would be cool, and we might think that if they're on HQ interface. HQ interface
Yeah.
synergy. Be real, you're not actually seen that card before. 100%. This is the kind of card that's in a binder that you're like, oh, in this meta, this is a good one because I don't want to face plant into some Cortex
Mhm.
lock or some shit. That's actually a really big thing. Is I think I know almost all the cards from Netrunner, like by name and what they do,
Mhm.
besides Flashpoint Cycle, which a lot of it
Yeah.
to me is just like nonsense,
Yeah, for me,
like straight garbage.
yeah, for me, like obviously Flashpoint Cycle I wasn't very active, but for me it's the Mars Cycle. But I also,
Oh, I mean Mars Cycle. Sorry,
Okay,
Mars
okay.
Cycle is like a lot of it's like
yeah,
fucking wild.
yeah, but it's true. I know like the
This doesn't matter.
one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want that to
yeah,
score.
fine.
It doesn't matter. We could have rezzed it because we're gonna score an Alice anyways. But
Mhm.
like, actually, we probably should have rezzed that.
Well, it's too fucking
Yeah,
late,
it's
isn't
too
it? That's too
fucking
bad,
late.
right? It's too late. It was Archive Memories or Severe? Archive Memories can-
Throw out the archive memories.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Uh,
no. If we kept the, I don't know how many clicks we have, but like we can win if we archive an Oberth, because then we just grab an Atlas.
No, it's too fucking late.
Yeah, it's too fucking late.
Too fucking late. I'm
Oh.
gonna draw a card here though.
What does sacrifice do again? It lets you spend 3. Oh, sacrifice is terrible. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
forfeit in the remove a bad publicity, forfeit an agenda, gain a credit for every bad publicity, remove bad publicity equal to the agenda. Fucking
Okay, I'm just
Brick,
gonna
don't rile me up about those cards.
I'm just
Those
gonna
are-
take credits because we got the game now.
No, we win. Just pull an Atlas. Oh,
No,
you have 2 clicks
yeah,
left.
yeah, okay.
Excuse me. Ice R&D, so we don't lose. Not with that one. That one's a bad one. That's a good one.
And
Credit. Yeah.
And intern. Yeah, I know the Lunar Cycle pretty well actually.
Lunar?
Yeah.
The Lunar's a good
'Cause
cycle.
I was really excited for the Lunar Cycle when that came out. And, like we saw the first glimpse of like currents.
Yikes.
Yeah, but you know, it was exciting at the time.
Hey, this is my friend Mark's deck. Haven't managed to play it yet, but it actually makes Jemison interesting for me. Oh shit!
Cool.
Yeah, this is a cool deck. I played it
Yeah.
at GNK. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we made some small changes to it.
Yeah, we did. I think the changes are make it
Go on.
better.
Go on, say
Probably
it. Yeah,
better.
okay,
I
well,
just don't think this
cool.
deck needs that broad daylight. It doesn't do anything for anything that it's trying to do. So I think we tweaked it. I feel like our versions are better. Well, that's GG.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
Well,
oh wait,
alright
we
then.
actually can't play Audacity now. So just Atlas for another dead card because you
Yeah.
need 3 cards in hand.
Oh
so
my
just like
God,
Atlas
yeah.
for an SSL, it really doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
So
Install.
install.
That'd be really funny if that jammed us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can't score it. So if you don't know, you need 3 cards at least in hand to play Audacity. So that's going to take us up to 8 points, which will close the game off. Not a particularly interesting game. Obviously, their spice was the most cool part, but they did not interact with us in a meaningful way. Like in terms of the runs they made, it was on open servers. They couldn't contest the surveyor, which is that's a good question actually.
Yeah, I'm asking if they have the full Davis set in case you can't read the chat.
That's cool. Best of luck with that, eh? We saw some cool stuff. Again, I wish that mattered
Yeah.
in hand. Nice.
Man,
nice.
A lot of interesting
The thing
cards
is, like,
there.
so the David doesn't break this. No David. Oh, actually, Agora breaks this. None of the Davis break this. This Dave,
mean,
none of the Davis break
Well, okay,
this.
can we go back to Horton for a second?
Yeah.
Horton
Sword?
is just a code gate?
Just code gate.
Oh, yeah, so none of them, even with Pankatantra.
None of them. Oh yeah, Punkachanka.
Yeah, that's the core.
You don't
You,
do
you
that.
turn something into like
It's building
an
up
ice
cards.
cream and it like adds an R17 or something.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember we used to do unboxings at the Randolph Boutique?
I do. I watched them, and never that proud of things I've done in the past. So let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Can I play with the fist deck I just made? Yeah, I guess so. That might go terribly for us, but we can do it. If you're just tuning in, by the way, you're probably wondering about that. We have one of those. So cool thing is we started the stream muted.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that. That's fine. Thanks for the game.
What? What are you talking about?
Cheers.
Did we start the? Yeah, we did. Of course.
Yeah, we did. First vid I saw you guys were the unboxings. What did you think about that, Maui? Oh, actually, hey, Wayne, are you hosting? We'll play, and then after that, we're gonna play some runner. I think. I put Cyberthreat in Nasir deck to try and minimize his ability. It was still Nasir though. That was the weird thing. Is like Cyberthreat was better in that deck than the like. I'm upset on one hand that social engineering was not a criminal card.
Yeah.
But I'm upset on the other hand, it just wasn't a great card. But mostly the first one. Wayne, I don't know what you handle. Oh, it's this because the symbol. I should have known that. Oh, fuck.
Okay,
that's where they put the
the
start button. Okay, I was just chill. I watched them all for sure. Oh, that's super cool. Hey. All right, so this is Fisk. So protecting HQ sort of matters. Laramie did lose a fair bit of cards. Too big to fail is okay, but giving them credits in the early game or bad pub is bad because Laramie wants to run every turn. Yeah. So like,
I'm not sure I like this.
No, we could do better. Arc Lockdown's dead early. Oh fuck you. Sorry.
No, I think you just score hostile.
You probably just score hostile.
Yeah, this is okay.
Yeah, this is fine. Does the third guy still play? Can't remember his name. That third guy was a guy by the name of Benoit who he was the North American national champion actually, and he won a Gen Con. A really good Netrunner player. Hasn't played in a while. He just had a second child, so he's on paternity. Wow. Yeah. So hey, shout out to Benoit.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I was happy to see him when I got back into the game a few months ago. I think we bumped into each other at BD Cosmos.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna do the hostile.
Obviously, like the nicest dude. Those are his stores that we shot into, which is really cool. But
he's all right.
No, we play Apex Legends together. It's nice.
Yeah.
All right, Bad Pub off the top. We can get hit by that diversion of funds, the budget siphon, but like it's fine. Not just a single access. Get a card draw in there. Maybe it dilutes our hand. Maybe it hurts. We'll find out real soon. Can you hover on Laramie just to show the people at home what that is?
Yeah. So people chose this.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important. Okay, so
it's not that bad, but like that's a very important thing to know.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit the SSL.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
That sucks.
1 in 6.
So this was a choice. This was something that you could vote on back in the day. There was 2 runners and 2 corps. I think North America could choose one of the runners. I think Europe chose the corps.
Yeah, something like that.
So both of the other options. I think I think the right one's won.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Like, yeah, you do whatever. So I'll talk about it. So Larry Fisk, whenever he makes a successful run on HQ, he can force the corp to draw 1 card.
Yeah. No, any central server.
Any central server. The other runner option was the Collective, which is like a 50 card 5 influence shaper that said whenever you spend 4 clicks on the same thing, you gain a click. Is
3. I think it's 3.
3 clicks on the same thing, you gain a click.
Yeah.
And it was kind of boring, but I think that like because the Collective didn't exist, we got Haley, which is a more interesting version of the quick efficiency.
But it's very important to know that at that point in the game, shapers were very prevalent and Magnum Opus decks were prevalent. So people thought the decks would just be like SMC for Magnum Opus, Opus, do something, and nobody wanted to do that. Oh, we're getting gang signed. We shouldn't be surprised. So we got to make sure HQ stays lean and light. Inside job, probably in this deck. Not a lot of credits. Can res this. This is not. If this hits anything, it's really bad. Like if it hits nothing.
Cool.
That's not a particularly good turn.
Yeah.
Fisk and Labor Rate's flavor. Yeah, I could be doing that.
Yeah.
Sin Attack, though, Maui is no longer in the standard pool because Terminal Directive did rotate out of competitive play this year.
Yeah.
So
and the
not worried
that
about
should have been Fisk's too. Also.
Yeah, Lustig, which is I think maybe
not Lustig. It was
yeah, you're right. Histoire, something like history.
Yeah, Polyhistor.
Polyhistor, yeah. Shit. So this is going good for us.
Oh man. Okay. It's fine.
I like Careful Planning as a card from TD. Chosen Eyes, the Corp couldn't res, cut a lot of people out. Yeah, that card nobody plays around. Again, that card is no longer in the competitive play field.
Oof.
So if they inside job us, we lose.
Yeah.
So we can't do that. We draw for an ice. If you draw an agenda, maybe we lose too. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so you put that on server too. I think you put the CVS on somewhere.
Like just as a bluff upgrade to make
Just
him
put on
think.
HQ.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Make him think it's a Crisium.
Yeah, looks okay. Fisk and labor rights flavor BS. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of. There's the HQ interface. Sneak door probably coming down.
Yeah.
So
Fisk is one of those billionaires who's working for the people.
oh, actually no. Yeah,
No.
just gang sign HQ interface. That's probably good enough. So there's a 1 in 33 chance we lose straight here off the last SSL.
Seems unlikely.
Seems unlikely. We did get the border control.
Okay. Oh, okay. Running again. That's fine. Oh. So the corporations that people could choose from got the 2 Kronos protocols. The Jiteki one, of course, made it in. The HB one was bad.
Woo! The HB one like seemed not fun.
Yeah. It was totally random. Whereas the Jiteki one I like is like sniping cards out of hand is interesting.
Yeah.
And the HB one was like random and it's not going to trigger more than twice a game.
Yeah, the HB one, if you didn't know, is like whenever brain damage is done, you had to look through your deck and remove all other copies of the same card, which is I think leads for blowouts. It also makes a weird rules thing where like you need a judge to look through the opponent's deck to some extent. People are playing 5-3, so Fisk is better.
Well, maybe.
I don't think you're wrong. It's just obviously, well, not obviously. The Fisk's ability just doesn't like. If I'm asked between playing Fisk and Leela, I think Leela is just way more disruptive.
Yeah, although like. Back in the day, when Fisk came out, people were like, well, if I'm going to try and mill the corp, why wouldn't I play Noise? You know, and now if you're milling the corp, Fisk is the only choice.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'd rather just play like labor rights, Leela, Fisk spam still modernly. Like, that's also a big thing is like people, maybe because the most wanted list has changed, people play differently, but like the best thing you can do against criminals is ice all central servers to some extent. So like Fisk's pressure is not very good. Have a goofy Kamala deck. Yeah, let's do it. Pyro, welcome. Losing to Fisk has always been a media throw a corp deck for me. You can lose to any ID, Steven. We're gonna mulligan this one.
Well,
yeah, that's
okay.
no, that's
It's okay.
good.
It's fine.
So we're playing against Freedom. We have 2 CDS in the deck, pretty good. We do have a fair bit of like beefy barriers, so you're gonna need a fair bit of use of tokens to get through the big old Tithonium. But Pat, I'm gonna sit back.
All right.
Damn, they're good.
Yeah. So.
Definitely want to ice up all servers, centrals. That is.
Yeah, I feel like border control on HQ, Hortamon, R&D, and then credit.
Border control is probably best on a remote server if you can save it. Because you never want to trash on a central, and I don't know if they're on Maker's Eye or anything. Generally, they're just like on maybe X3. Let's bring GLR back. There's no siphon. It's fine.
All right, I'll put Archer on HQ.
Can't res that. You want that on the remote too.
Yeah,
I think you just do Tithonium on R&D and don't res. Oh, actually, yeah, and then you can res Hortum. Yeah. We never lose to R&D. What do you do? Why you need to protect R&D?
It's true. We've never
lost
lost on
R&D.
camera to R&D.
It's fine.
Doesn't happen.
It's fine.
We'll just do what we feel is right.
This has a lot of good targets too. There's Virus Breeding Grounds is probably in this deck.
True. Yeah.
Also just like good cards. Patchwork.
Oh yeah.
Freedom Patchwork. That was what David was playing. And Proco. If we hit that with Tithonium, we're so far ahead. Let's draw a hostile off the top. That's just as good. They won't trash any of their installed cards, so this is 5 credits and a card and a free Tithonium. This is a really good draw order. Forgot they got rid of Steve Cambridge. The most interesting criminal ID. Yeah, I liked your deck a lot, Steven, when we played it, the DLR Cambridge. So, standoff, this one I actually want to hover over because the text is incredibly small. This is back at the time where FFG was doing a lot of misprints, and this is printed with the font size of... No, they had to decide.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's printed with the font size of flavor text. So it's like really small, but it has a really interesting ability where you go back and forth trashing your own cards.
And there's a rules issue with this when it first came out. Like, people weren't sure what order you actually went in, right?
No, people weren't sure if you were allowed to trash your opponent's cards.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
Which made that card so much more interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so we could in theory trash our whole hand, but we have...
I don't know if we should.
No, we probably shouldn't, but I think we can actually just jam Archer, Border Control.
Archer, Border Control, and then Atlas underneath that. Do you think that's safe? Yeah, it's probably...
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's at 1 credit. This is
0 at 1 credit. What's the order though? Because I think you want them to go through the Archer. Like, you could play around DDoS, but the fact that they go through the Archer before deciding to bounce off the Border Control, but then we have to res the Archer, which actually is pretty good. So I think you put the Border Control on the inside.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I might be wrong. Didn't Damon initially rule that you could trash an opponent's cards? Yeah, for a while that's how people were playing it. Like I remember going to tournaments and doing that. Oh, actually that might be wrong. I think we had it to too big to fail there. We'll see how it goes. If we res the Tithonium, we get a counter on this and then we're good to go. Yeah, it was actually ruled like that for some extent, but then the overarching rule is, and I forget who it was. I feel like it might have been Zach. No, it wasn't Zach. But somebody showed up at Worlds a couple of years ago playing Endless Hunger from Apex.
Oh, you're trashing your opponent's
cards. And I think they either added it. Yeah, Zach says rip Endless Hunger.
Yeah.
I think that's something that they added to the rules if it wasn't clear, but you can never use your opponent's cards to pay for ability costs. So you can no longer use Endless Hunger to trash.
Yeah, this isn't really a cost, but I can see how the same ruling might be used.
Yeah.
I like the name.
That was Clown Shoes Canvas. Yeah. What up, Zach? Rip Endless Hunger.
I like Blue Muse. Good name.
Yeah, Muse, how's it going? Stand up also slow-mo and Pac. It'll get you real subtle. Zach says it wasn't in the rules. I don't think he's wrong, but I think everyone like common sense to be like, there's no way Zach is right.
I like that they went through the Airbud interpretation, which is there's nothing in the rules that say you can't trash your opponent's installed cards to pay a cost.
They're on 2 credits. They do have the Yusuf, which does threaten the Tithonium at, I think it takes like
a while lot of before counters. That's going to be a threat.
So we're just going to go ahead and get what we call the Big Atlas. FSG had terrible templating.
Did we end the turn before? Oh, no, yeah, you started with the Too Big to Fail.
Yeah, I went first for that.
The Scorpios interpretation.
Yeah. Man, that card was so much more fun with Scorpios. Stand-up was way more interesting. I 100% agree. And like honestly, this is a card that I didn't like in Gemson decks because it doesn't give you that sort of like extra Gemson value. It only gives you 1 token.
Yeah.
But in a deck with 3 Archers and 3 Tithonium, sign me the hell up. And we're seeing less people play Turntable. I think I've seen more Patchwork, so this seems a bit
Patchwork is very popular.
Happy Valentine's to you too, Muse. Also, we did commentate your games, if I'm not mistaken, at the single core. Congrats on your placement. You did pretty well there.
No more action.
Yeah, that's just to get the token. Oh, wow. This thing breaks Archer for 300,000 virus counters.
Yeah, 5. It takes 9 to break through all of Archer. Yeah. That's not a good one.
No, this one, that one's, it's probably on theme.
Yeah.
I think you just want to get that, what do we have on HQ? It's a Code Gate?
Horton?
Yeah, so we definitely want to ice up archives, but I think you just want to go get that big old Atlas out of the way.
Okay, yeah.
In fact, the other cards, specified Trash Runner or Corp cards, made me think Endless Hunger was installed cards for a while, which made
Do you want a super big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it seems good.
If we can, might as well.
The fact that we have Audacity in our hand makes it not that great, but like, it's fine. I never let an Endless Hunger attempt trash of a Corp card actually go through without telling my opponent to call the judge. You did, thank you. Hey, awesome. Spicy. We have the Big Atlas. We can find 2 cards, which helps us both protect HQ. Gordian Blade coming down. So now if they do find the Archer, even if they find a Tithonium, we just absolutely like wreck them.
It would feel not good.
So there's a big chance we actually use this for a Cyberdex Fire Suite. We definitely want to res this.
My temptation is always to put like Archer is one of those cards that I am known for putting in decks that don't necessarily. I know. And as I told you, I've been playing against a coworker of mine, former coworker of yours. And he's still winning the game, so I don't want to put Archers in there. I don't want to use. Oh, smart.
We have too many counters. If they hit it, I'm gonna be really happy. Hit the Audacity, that's fine. But now they can't depend on their breakers. Oh, yeah, they're freedom. They trash Audacity for free. Forgot about that real freedom pressure. We can still res this for free. Okay. I think we just score this bad boy.
Yeah, let's just score that for sure.
New remote wasn't correct here, but it shouldn't matter. So I don't think they can trash anything on their board. Everything seems pretty good. The problem is Archives is open. We gotta see how many counters they need. For Archer, it's like at least 6. What is it? It's at least like 7 to 8 counters.
It's 9 counters total for Archer.
Oh, they trashed their Yusuf.
But they're Yusuf.
I wasn't ready.
And now
for this.
Oh my god. Okay, we got ourselves a little.
I wasn't ready for
an interesting game here.
That's acceptable. They think we don't have money and they'll run here. We have Archer money though, but I guess they have no barrier breaker. Parallel, how's it going? Happy
good evening.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Bubby.
Proco coming in twice. 7 cards in hand. They probably have another Yusuf. This also clogs up MU in a pretty big way. So I'm assuming another one comes down right now. It's just a daily cast, which they patchwork out of Blorchestra. Now that is something that we don't actually really want to arc lockdown anymore, considering they are showing that Gordian Blade. So.
Yeah, like it's
that actually hurts our deck.
Yeah, Oberth would be hurt by that.
Yeah, Oberth is hurt by that.
Interesting. How old is Bubby?
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, sorry I asked.
Oh, we're talking shit about Damon. And then Damon says you can't use your opponent's stuff for cost, but what about observe and destroy? It's the runner's tag. So
Right,
much
it's the runner's tag.
inconsistency.
Interesting.
Fuck. All right. We could use this. We have no money. So we could use this just to grab an Atlas. I mean, sorry, it's a hostile. Which isn't the worst, but like we literally don't do anything else besides click for credits. You want to value this out?
Yeah, I think going for a hostile is interesting. It's under H?
Is that before or after K?
Ah, that's a good question. I always forget.
I have to sing the song. All right, we're back up to 9. We talked shit about having too much money in this deck, so here we go. And as soon as we get this down, they can't run safely until they find their like 15 credits plus maybe MK Ultra. The tags are a link between players. They aren't owned by anyone.
But don't cards say like give the runner one tag?
Yeah.
So
and the corp has the bad publicity.
Yeah.
So if we can protect this, we can score next turn. So let's just go ahead and build a server, and just maybe take that 1 credit. That could be cool.
Makes sense.
Now if they run, we can res Oberth. We can actually sacrifice a hostile to get the SSL, and then they have to deal with that. I think we won't have enough money.
But we would sacrifice a standoff, surely.
I don't think it gives you enough.
Oh, right.
If you do this,
yeah, of course,
that would be
gives
1
extra advancement tokens.
2, 3, 4, 5. No, you're right. You can do it if it's pre-installed. You can. Yeah, that actually is super important. Okay, please don't hit this. That's all that matters. If they hit this, we're really upset. Gordian Blade going through for 3 credits with a 1 bad pub. They actually could give us the credit. No, they can't probably. Single access.
Okay.
Fuck!
We're having a rough Valentine's Day.
Well, we get the money.
I'll be honest, I'm having a rough Valentine's Day in general.
Oh.
But like here we are, and just like, you know.
I think we don't need to actually ice up archives. Okay. This is gonna hit like a small truck.
Standoff?
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna hurt them bad. The question is, what do we trash?
So good.
The question is, what do we trash? They have no paperclip.
Well, first we set the card for Jemison, right?
It doesn't matter. None of these are good.
Oh yeah,
we'll do the Cyberdex. Doesn't matter.
That's too bad.
Okay, so we get trash a program. No options here. Now actually, Arc Lockdown seems a bit better. Trash a resource. This is interesting.
Yeah,
because this doesn't matter anymore. I think the Proco is probably the best. The card draw is also worth it.
It still matters because they're free.
We have a CVS on the table.
Yeah, but okay. But
because they have 2 of them. Like trashing 1 of them doesn't make that big of a difference. Is it Proco or is it their threats? I feel like it's the Proco because their econ's pretty rough.
Yeah,
and then that also gets an end around, which is pretty good. Oh, 2 bad pub. Oh, because we played 2 big. Yeah, totally right. 2 big bad pub to fail. So still we can top deck nice 5-3 here. And they are locked out. Like in theory they should run here just if they are respecting Arc Lockdown, so that way they can get us on the table. Chris Alaka, Yusuf. You trashed it. It was their choice. That's on them.
It was their choice. Yeah,
100% was their choice.
They brought this on themselves.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. But God also a really cool card.
I like Begot, yeah.
The alt art is actually really nice. I don't have one of those.
Is there alt art for Begot?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
It's like Gen Con, I think. Okay, they're playing a daily cast. That's coming down off the top. We get an SSL endorsement. Nope. We could go ahead and actually just protect HQ, but we don't have to do that first click. So let's find an agenda.
Not yet.
No, that's good behind an archer. I think we'll just put this in the remote and then like Arc Lockdown. Because all our centrals are safe.
Sure. What do we Arc Lockdown? Oh yeah, we
the Orchestra now.
That makes sense.
Because their ability does impact. Jester, what's up? Jemmy List. It is Deck of the Week. We've been playing this one for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I like it for a bit. Orchestra coming from hand, throwing on a networking. So we tried hard. We're going to lose one of these. We could actually preemptively perch here, but the fact that their breakers actually depend on counters, like we can lose any of these, it's fine. Specifically, if we don't lose that, that'd be cool. Hit the Oberth, that's totally reasonable. They're trashing that for 2 credits, so their ability is back on. They'll probably run HQ again for 1 credit.
Oh, that's smart.
We actually probably want to put the border control on HQ. That seems more important than putting the Biovolt in here. But we lost the archives, which is fine. So we just want to make sure that we can keep them out, because so far this is going to keep them out. I think I might be starting to understand the basics here. Get out! If that's the case, we're going to play a game. It'll be, at this point, it's been a couple of weeks. Like, I think you're probably going to be an expert.
Oh, is this a new player?
They don't know how to play yet.
Oh, okay. Are they hustling us?
Yeah, I think so.
The absolute gall.
So we can res this for free to get a free Bio Vault, which is cool. This hits like a truck, but I think border control might be good enough.
Yeah,
thing is,
border control seems fine here.
Yeah. Well, no matter what, we want to draw, right? Because we have
Yeah.
more of a turn.
Yeah, because we need to.
Can we score this? I think we actually can. Install. Forfeit puts a token on it. No, that gets up to 3. If we forfeit the hostile, we're in no rush. So we'll have our cake and eat it too, right? Yeah, we'll have our cake and we'll eat it too.
Yeah, you installed there.
Yeah, that's
fine.
a
We
server.
can score it out
That's what the
next
server
turn.
looks like. All right, 9 virus tokens bearing down upon us. No breaker yet. Again, they did opt to throw out their Yusuf. The second Muzazi also. I guess the first one was early on in the game. 16 cards left. No card draw on the table. Clicking to draw here. Haven't seen if I have worse. Just kidding. We have. Definitely next fruit. So this doesn't win us the game, but it puts us somewhere that I would consider being close. And we still have that audacity in our archives. Never mind. There's the card draw we wanted. Earthrise coming down. Rumor Mill being thrown out. Again, a really good card in this matchup. I'd consider playing that straight up.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we've given no signs of having a current of our own. They might as well put it out there.
I think Caddy might be a wee bit too slow.
Yeah, way too late.
That money from SSL. So I think we want to just maybe double this and then hedge fund. It gives us a
Oh
turn
my
to
God.
react.
Not even do the Ober thing?
No, we have no need to.
Sure.
I would rather res the Tithonium for free.
Yeah.
It gives us much more value. And if we do the Tithonium for free, we do get the Bio Vault, which isn't unique, so no Rumor Mill scare. What's your one hope for the Ashes cycle? I love Powerful Ice that can gain subtypes as a play against Lamb and Gullo Kit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, it's an interesting, like, I don't know, it shuts down some interesting. I guess we did have Lotus Field, like, that shut down like one.
Yeah, it was like a meta card,
strategy,
and on its
yeah.
own, it's like not the most like attractive card.
Yeah,
but,
so
like,
I'd like to
it's
see like
niche.
medium strength ice that can do that aren't necessarily powerful on their own.
It's weird, like I
I'd
think
hate to shut down a whole ID. I don't want to shut down Kit.
that same sort of thing we've seen before with and this one didn't see a lot of play. What's that virus one that has a long medical sounding name?
Macrophage?
Yeah, exactly. So Macrophage kind of had it.
Yeah.
But nobody plays Macrophage. I think it just wasn't good enough, and a lot of people were playing Link at that time.
That's true. Yeah, I think the problem was the Link.
Beans.
Because that card was well numbered. Like,
okay, wait, is there any chance we win? No, we only have 1 click, so we can only install. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just make Super Server.
sure. Super Server HQ to make sure that's protected.
Well, this seems pretty protected. They're not on Paperclip.
But if they just put down one Yusuf, they can get through.
No, we have CVS.
Oh, they have CVS, yeah.
We have CVS. So it's Server 2 HQ. HQ, because we win next turn.
Yeah.
Door-to-door decks play Macrophage. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. But those are, what are they called? Shit. That one that gives you credit on Trace Fires. Jam? We could actually straight jam there. But I think HQ is pretty well protected. The server is too. Install win next turn. We still win next turn if they don't trash the Oberth, because I think we can trade a 3 for a 0. Maybe counting is hard. Yusuf coming down. Hold on. Oh, no.
What's that?
Oh, no. Sorry. Got him. No, they forgot about the CVS, so this fires.
Oh.
This is the dedicated processor. It
Oh,
fires.
no.
It trashes a card. This trashes a card.
No.
We get a trash of resources. Caddy with credits on it. We get it in the run. I'm so sorry. We have a CVS.
It's Valentine's Day.
Are you about it? That's it. Okay, what's up? Sporadic seen as an anti-turtle tech? Yeah, sporadically, but like I think a lot of people rather just play IP block because it's cool. That feels real bad. We just hit them real hard. Their board state is turned back to a time.
They've got nothing. Like we can really slowly win this. We'll just win.
Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty confident. I didn't do any math here, but like this seems like it will win the game.
Will it?
So we're gonna sacrifice this bad boy.
Oh yeah, that brings us to 4, and yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this seems right. Yeah, it feels good. We did it! We did it!
Yeah, we did it. Bullying them.
It's a whole bouquet of Tithonium roses. We got a lot of Tithoniums.
Wow. Yeah, making null viable, that'd be interesting. Yeah, actually, speaking of making IDs viable, like I was a long time Sunny player, and she doesn't have enough like tools anymore. I'd like to see them do other stuff, interesting stuff with Link and Traces, to see if they can make her viable in some way.
Yeah, she really needs some help right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know what they said from Nisei, but spoilers. I guess they did put a schedule out. Spoiler week is in like what, a week or 2 weeks. So you're gonna see some cards from this channel too, which is really exciting. So we'll do something cool with that.
You're gonna be revealing like 3 cards.
Some cards.
Yeah,
some cards. So we'll do that. Talking about Link, actually, that's a good segue. We're gonna do the news, I think, real first. How are you doing on time?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can stick around for at least a half hour, 45 minutes.
Thanks for the game. Hey, Pyro, thanks for the game as well. So news this week is both very interesting and probably to some people like not that interesting, which is interesting. Oh, actually, no, this one's a cool one. So 2 things happen in terms of Nisei. Firstly, if you're playing Nisei organized stuff, it's
Don't close all tabs.
Close all tabs.
Close all tabs.
Why is that an option?
I
made
what
like I parented tabs
you...
together. You can do that? What is this? Anyways, give us scoops. I don't have it, but I will when I have them. Spoilers start on Monday. Fuck yeah, that's soon. So first thing, most wanted list for Nisei just got updated. Let's move our faces. Not that many changes. Firstly, potential in the Unleashed is now been a banned card.
So that had been restricted, right? And now it's just banned outright.
It's now straight banned. Potential Unleashed Netrunner. I said last week. Excellent. So this is a card that I don't like. We saw this card almost take Worlds a while ago. Dan Dargeni was playing this at the top tables.
Man, it is. When you sit down across from this one, you know you're not going to have a good time.
I hate it. Yeah. I hate Kakugo. Maybe it's good Kakugo's in the game, I don't know. But the biggest problem with this card is that it doubles the value of all single net damage cards, let alone multiple net damage cards, and there's a fair bit of them. So the idea is that we've been seeing a lot of decks that just like play all the Neural EMPs, all the Hokusai grids, which are cards that you can't intelligently interact with. Besides, the only way interacting with them is playing the cards that say prevent net damage, which I think are also not very fun designs. No. So this card potentially is a problem in the design space. This one was considered to be banned for Worlds last year, if I remember the documentation that came with the last most wanted list, the last one that Boggs did. Yeah,
but ended up being restricted because banning it outright seemed a bit excessive. But like limiting its ability, limiting its power, like
it's just a problematic card for the design of the game because like. That sort of like value net damage is something that's cool in the game, but puts you in weird situations. Like, oh, they did 2 net damage to me this turn, so I can't steal a fetal behind this ice. You know, stuff like that. But now a lot of people just play all the net damage cards, and it becomes like, I'm gonna just hide my agendas while I slowly grind you to death, and it's not fun.
Right, that's not interesting. I'd much rather see like Chronos Protocol.
I don't even know if I'd say that.
Come on, I like that one. Like as far as like interesting net damage based IDs or the IDs that add value to net damage, I think that one's much more interesting.
Marcus, if P was only the first time a turn, would it be fair? 2 week? I think it would definitely be more fair. Yeah, I think it would be more fair, but still, then they'd probably just like kind of grind out. Like they'd do 1 neural per turn and just recur those. But like I still think you can grind it out. The fact that PU is restricted so you couldn't play this in Obokata is the biggest deal because Obokata represented like 5 net damage, and if you're already taking like 10 and you need to play cards, how's it go, Marcus? That would probably make it a bit easier. But it's been such a long time since we'd see functional errata to cards. It seems like the most wanted list just wants to like ban or restrict.
And potentially just make new versions of things.
Yeah, that's the big thing is if they need to, they can.
Yeah, they can bring it back in a more balanced or interesting way.
Anyways, I don't think the biggest conversation. The biggest conversation comes to restricted cards on the corp side, runner side, excuse me. And the first one is crowdfunding. Maybe you're part of that wasn't right. Maybe you're part of the Netrunner group on Facebook, and you've seen all the memes, people asking people to ban this one or restrict this card, and it finally is. Turns out this card is really good. We've played it in literally every single faction, and you can actually because it's virtual.
That's true.
So Criminal loves it. No reason not to play it. We played 3 of these in Valencia. It turns out it's super good. I've never been the most sold, but it seems to me that the most competitive deck right now is a Haley deck with Aesop's Pawn Shop and crowdfunding because you can just pawn shop it forever.
Yeah.
And that seemed like a problem. Putting this on the restricted list means for criminals, it's not that big of a deal. Criminals have the fewest restricted cards, I'm saying off the top of my head, hoping I'm correct. I think that is correct, actually. Shaper has a few bit, or Anarch has a few bit.
Yeah, it looks like you're right.
So for a lot of criminal decks, I think you still play crowdfunding. We're going to be playing a crowdfunding deck tonight, right after this, that I think is still legal playing crowdfunding. And I think that just makes them more of a criminal card, which is cool. It's still a pretty strong card. There is some counterplay, generally icing up your shit, but the fact that you're not going to see this in every single faction is probably going to make people a lot happier.
Yeah, it means not everyone has to bring Arc Lockdown with them or other cards like that. Like I
don't love the Arc Lockdown answer. I'll be honest. We had big conversations about this in our meta, but anyways,
I'm still bringing like 2 Cronus projects in my deck for a while.
That still gets people.
Yeah, it really
still gets me every time. And the last card that was restricted, which this one's super weird, and I think a lot of people were talking more about this, is Dorm Computer, which is a card that some people might not even be familiar with. Now, I don't have too much to say about this. The cool thing about these articles is you can read, they explain why they did certain things, and even I think in some of the Reddit comments they go further into it, if I'm not mistaken. This card is what people refer to as a silver bullet card. It's a card that has it solves one problem, and a lot of decks you see like basically attack in only that vector or mostly that vector. And in theory, having a card that's designed to just like dismantle that entire strategy makes for a bad time for at least half of the people playing the game.
Right.
You see this sort of problems with cards like, and this hasn't been an issue, this is not a restricted card, but like it's the same idea with like we talked earlier why I think Caldera is kind of dumb. Film Critic is another big one. At least she is restricted now, but that's the sort of idea is that some decks just see Film Critic and they're like, oh well, I really don't have a game plan anymore. Maybe your game plan is trash Film Critic. Now, Dorm Computer isn't that popular. You're seeing this often as a one-of in modern Haley competitive lists because it does a lot against cards like IP Block, Data Raven, Enhanced AR, Enhanced Security. It makes Surveyor half as taxing. Like, there's some pretty good reasons why this is a cool card.
Yep, and it's 0 cost. Like in a pawn shop deck, you might as well. It's 3 credits.
It's not bad at all. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the people at Nisei said that for the future of the Ashes cycle, which you'll be seeing relatively soon, this card was in the top deck, and I think it already is in the top deck. That deck doesn't change that much. It just has one more influence to play with. Maybe they just go ahead and instead of this, they go and play Hunting Grounds to not deal with the Raven or the IP Block once a turn.
A No One's Home to prevent tags and other stuff.
Yeah, there's other ways to do it, but this card's restricted. I think a lot of people were like really confused about this.
Yeah,
it seems more preemptive than anything modern.
I think that's what they said. Like it's preemptive because of cards that aren't going to come out.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll wait and see. This is not going to shake up the meta. The biggest change about this most wanted list is crowdfunding is restricted. So I don't think anybody is blown away by that. Like, it just kind of seemed like what we saw coming, and then people were like, "What's with this?"
I'm okay with them preemptively adjusting the MWL though, as long as if they're all about keeping the MWL on a strict schedule, they might as well preemptively restrict things, right?
Yeah, I think they are scheduled. You're right. So yeah, I have no real complaints. A lot of things didn't change for me. Besides, you're not going to see Haley Pawn Shop, which I think a lot of people have seen a lot of that. People argue restricting CF breaks up stale meta, but we're a month away from new cards. Yeah, we're pretty close to new cards. That's actually like a big thing with the most wanted list. A lot of people want a new most wanted list to be substantial to shake up the meta, and this one largely did not in a meaningful way. So I think a lot of people might have been a bit like, I don't know what nonplussed means.
Oh man, it's always the opposite.
It's always the opposite, right? But then we're so far into that game. It's like, who has the poison? Yeah. So anyways, this is not that most wanted list, but I think that's the next
inflammable.
Point. Yeah,
it's probably inflammable.
Spoiler season starting up real soon, so we're gonna have the new cycle coming out. All the dates are on here. Go ahead and read it. I'm not gonna read this out. We don't have the time for that. We have a tightly scheduled show.
The art looks great. I love the drone art. I love
really
the art further up there looks good too.
Yeah.
That really,
anyways,
really grim, but I like that.
Things are soon, and that's what we're talking about, shaking up the meta. You're gonna have new cards soon. They've also talked about on Reddit that like a lot of the new cards will be like relatively quickly up on JNet if that's where you exclusively played, and cool you can buy the cards not from them but through them. Anyways, this will be coming out.
Yeah, so it starts 18th of February.
Can we talk about how Nisei calls everything scoops? They released a schedule the other day and called it scoops. Yeah, I think that's just like a Netrunner thing. I know.
I wonder where that comes from.
What? It's all from old, like, because scoops was like a big thing in Netrunner. Like, oh, you got scoops? Who got scoops? We need scoops.
Maybe
but where it comes from?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just Max Lack. Restricting the Dorm Computer killed my tagless Liza deck. Yeah, it did. It fucked up some interesting decks. Like, Liza Pawn Shop was fun.
I guess in Liza it amounts to an 8-card draw card.
We saw some cool Liza. Yeah, no, we saw some really cool Liza decks at Worlds too. Oh fuck, I don't have a name.
Oh man, I was so satisfying beating like full tag me Liza decks with a no tag punishment corp deck. Just like, I know what your game plan is. I'm gonna ice up all my centrals.
Yeah, sometimes
and then,
you win though.
I will grind you out.
Yeah, if they can't get in, they can't do anything. Anywho, talking about Link, talking about Criminal, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. My energy goes up the later the night goes, which is weird.
Mine goes down. I'm Patrick. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
I made Pat a dinner. I feigned sick last week so that we could arrange this together.
I'm here against my will, but
I won't go that far.
Okay.
Let's talk about another deck list. It's actually the same player. Manic Moment published another deck that I brought to the Nisei Store Champ. No, that's not right. The GNK. That This one didn't drop a game, and I think it's interesting. It's not a deck list I generally largely like to play this sort of matchup, and I did change it a bit because of hubris.
How did you do on Monday?
I ID'd the last round.
Oh my god! At a GNK, so a 3-round GNK, and you went like, you know what? Let's not do it on the last round.
We played the games.
Jesus Christ!
I don't want to talk about it too much.
So I want to make sure everyone knows I was the defending Nisei champion in Montreal. I won the first ever Nisei GNK, basically my second ever tournament win, and then Vincent stole it from me. I had to literally have to rip up my playmat in front of everyone.
Yeah,
and then eat it.
You don't get that anymore.
No.
You have to throw that out. I went 5-1.
That's your password?
I think it would.
Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Wow. It's so easy to guess.
So this is Manic's a runner deck, which is a Nexus 419 with professional contacts, and this is based off of a deck list that I think won Euros or did well at Euros. Yeah, won Euros. This is Rotom's deck. We've been playing a lot of Rotom's deck. Rotom's been playing for a long time. And this deck has changed only a slight bit. The biggest difference, well, let's just talk about the deck idea. The idea is that you play 419, who has a cool ability and a link. I like 419's ability more than I thought I did. Security Nexus is a cool card. And because we're criminal and or neutral, we can play cards like Power Tap that give you a fire on traces. And then after the end of the turn, when you get rid of the Citadel Sanctuary for the tag, you get more money, which is really cool. You also have Rogue Trading and Faction, which basically with a single Power Tap is double click for 7 credits. Yeah. Which is pretty strong economy for install for 0. And it combos with a lot of other good stuff. You can play Credit Kiting for tags. This version played Hot Pursuit, which is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I like Hot Pursuit.
And I like this a fair bit. I thought it was pretty fun. The best matchup is last round. I was playing against Roberto, who's playing as Mari, and I think 2/3 of his ice has the word Trace on it, and it was
That's not going to be a good time for him.
Patrick, blink if you're held against your will. So this is fun. So the updates to this deck is playing a lot of new cards. Things that I regretted. So this deck had Nanotech in it as a 1 influence, and spending influence for a Sentry Breaker and Criminal for me felt like what I would consider to be a sin.
That's interesting.
So I went ahead and played wow. So I ended up doing what I ended up doing is I played a Mongoose here and played a Stim Hack because this deck is kind of slow. I wanted to put Inside Jobs in here. It was too hard. That was wrong because this should definitely be a Femme Fatale as far as I'm concerned, because this deck in the late game has silly money and it's not like an early game you're going to rush out a Mongoose. It's just not good enough. So this should definitely be a Femme Fatale, and then we can play probably a Stim Hack. Data Stacker is pretty good. Tycoon actually did save my ass. I don't love playing this card because it gives them money.
Never feels good, but
it gives that Amakua up to strength. Yeah. And there's some concerns here about things you have to make. There's some hard decisions. Actually, this card deck does have to change a bit because we have to drop Film Critic because we are playing the crowdfunding. So that's not the biggest deal. This card was very good on Monday because I did play against Obakatas and I had to steal them. And on top of also it's Obakata on top of Ben Musashi. So love that single Film Critic.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So that we have to drop, which we get another influence. So we have another influence to work with. We have another card slot, and I think we're gonna go ahead and play a Stim Hack. So I don't know what to do.
Stim Hack's a good place here.
I like Stim Hack a fair bit. Didn't consider that. Kiting, yes. Bags, how's it going? Also, congrats on your win, man. Kiting is another card. The 2 cards that were cut from this were Credit Kiting, and if you read at Rotom's write up from the first scam shop, it's a really cool card, but it's a bit situational. The fact that we're putting Fem back in makes it a bit better, but like you need to draw this in the right order. Maybe we just put a Deuce's Wild back in. That's probably what we want to do. I missed the Inside Job because the early pressure from the game from this deck is pretty weak, considering it is kind of a heavy, slow deck with a lot of things to install. So I think we'll probably put a Deuces in, cut the Film Critic, change the Nanotech to a Stim Hack, and play this version of it, which is slightly different. I love the Falsified. A lot of people are install advancing. It's fine to have those turtle counters and some extra money. It lets you know when you need to break your back for that early run, as opposed to sitting back and setting up that Nexus plan, which is pretty good.
And so Falsified Credentials is such a great use of the expose mechanic. Like it really makes it worthwhile. Like up until then, like why would you?
Shit out of me.
Yeah,
I don't like expose. Expose is really weird because in certain matchups it's like, well, if they have exposed, they're not gonna fall into all my traps. But in other ones, it's like interesting when it's like, oh, NGO front, that's cool. This is called what was this called? Itchy Index Finger. It doesn't have index in it. I'll get it one time.
Oh, it's okay.
419 already off the top, alphabetical order. Don't need to change that. So we're gonna drop this. We're gonna put in a Femme Fatale. 1 credit, 1 copy, 9 credits. We're gonna put in the Deuces Wild as a one of. Seems kind of weird, but whatever. It's value. We'll drop that and
So
Stim
if
Hack.
we're already doing Citadel Sanctuary, we might as well do credit kiting, right?
Yeah, we should. But what do we? How? Like, that's the thing, is I want to play Hot Pursuit. It's okay. Credit kiting technically is more value because it lets you get that early game.
Yeah.
And that early game is where this deck is weak. So I'm thinking the credit kiting actually might be better than Hot Pursuit, which is also somewhat of a situational card.
Do we really need the career fairs?
Yeah, it's really good because we're on Proco.
Yeah, I guess we are on Proco. But yeah.
But it used to be a 3. That was like one of the first cuts. And Corporate Grand is what we need to play as a current. We don't have that many installables, but otherwise 19 resources. They play scarcity, you lose.
Yeah.
So that's important. I think we're gonna do this and play credit kiting.
Yeah.
Maybe falsified is actually better. I don't know. We'll try this. But credit kiting is super good, especially because we added the fem. It's already probably good enough. 46 cards. That's a problem.
Yeah, credit kiting for security or family. That's solid.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Or Amina.
Yeah, Amina. Forgot about that.
Amina's a big one. Did I play? How many? GPI net tap exposed to its worst. Yeah, it's just too slow though, and we need Amakua. It's just not what the deck does really well. We have too many cards. I guess we're gonna play 46, but this deck is like really slow already. You don't want to play extra cards because we don't have a very good draw on this deck. We don't open with Proco. What are we cutting, chat? Falsified should have been higher risk reward, maybe like 3 to play against 7. That would actually be really cool with Plywood. Right now it's like trivial to play it with 1 for 5. Chat, what do you think about this one? I would love your feedback. I struggled to get this down to 46 cards apparently for Monday, and so maybe we just play 46. It worked out pretty fine.
I played a 43 card smoke deck.
Yeah, but that was wrong.
Yeah, but it was wrong.
That was wrong of you.
Fine. I think I won that tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But nobody knew that you're playing 43 cards.
That's true. That wasn't really fair. I should have let them know I was at 43 cards.
We could do special order.
I was wondering about that, but
Cut Tycoon, I don't know. The thing is, like, you do get locked out. Like, just ice wall on every central server. That's what happened against like David was playing Titan, and I was like, I need to install this. If anything, it would probably be a special order. Go to Citadel, 100%. No, you mulligan for Citadel. It's how good that it is in this deck.
Yeah, that's so core to the strategy of this
Because
deck.
even if you don't have power tap, if you play Citadel, and you can just like rogue trading all you want, and people won't fight the tag. You played Smoke, Patrick. You didn't win the tournament.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right. So I guess I only ever won 1 tournament then. Technically, according to Jellyhead, that's fine.
Smoke does draw some ire.
Wow. Okay. I didn't really see that coming.
Expert opinion looks great. 46 is good because like the taller your deck is, the more intimidating it is because there's more cards they have to deal with.
Cybernetics Division.
All right.
Okay, this is fine.
Brain damage, not something we can interact with in a meaningful way. Maybe having another card on our deck will help. I'm just kidding. Citadel early is okay. Power tap early is not bad. The cool thing about Amakua is that 4019 itself hasn't exposed, so getting this early on the table is fine. This Kend is like, we could do way worse than this.
Yeah, what do you think? Like,
the biggest problem is our opponent disconnected.
Oh, they're back. Are they back?
Yeah, they kept their hand. Yeah, they're definitely back. I'm with the special order cut. All right, we'll try that next turn. We'll see how the game goes, right? If we're like really digging for breakers. Do you want to keep this or mulligan?
I do want to keep this.
All right, let's go. Do you want to play this one?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, so I want to get the Amakua out first. I mean, I'll see their turn, of course, but I want to get the Amakua out so we start getting counters on it.
Yo, chat, if I'm back here and I'm kind of talking loud, can you hear me?
How long is the delay on this one?
6 to 7.
All right.
Depends on I think YouTube is a bit behind. It's technically optional, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully,
no, they're spending 1 to prevent from being exposed. That's fun.
That's fun.
It is fun. Like they're making it fun for us.
Peanut gallery, Andre. Can you hear me? Does that mean you can hear me when I'm back there? Yep. Okay, cool. That's way longer than the seconds.
All right, I'm thinking.
So what happens if we run that and it's bad?
Well, what could it be?
I don't know what.
We know it's not Psychic Field because they would have just exposed that.
I don't know what Temporis says on it. Unfortunately, we can still hear you.
Right. Temporis is like.
Sorry.
Oh, that's actually a very good burn.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Are you doing okay?
No, I'm fine.
Dean Smallow?
What I wanted to say, Spags, is that fucking holy shit, the Matt Zellinger art. Did you see the Matt Zellinger art that they commissioned?
I don't remember.
It's rad as shit. Yo, Spags, is there a link to that? Can you post a link to that? It's so fucking good.
So you think this is Temp is the one that used
it? The only thing is if it's a 3/1 that shrinks hand size.
Oh my god.
Do you know?
Run with it.
Yeah, if we hit Brainstorm or whatever. Or 6-string Sentry. Yeah, that's Diamond. That always happens. I think we just set up. It's Maryland campaign. How's it going, Jackson?
Okay.
Yeah, it probably is. They can res that. I think
Alright,
it just credits set everything up.
Yeah.
You can even draw once.
Draw.
Yeah. Oh, that's clumsy.
Cool.
Fine.
And then one of these.
Yeah, that's fine. So now they have to pay for the exposes. We have no money. Spegs. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Spegs and a group of people, a group of Netrunner friends, commissioned what I imagine to be a fair bit of money for Matt Zellinger, who's the guy who does most of the ID arts. So, not this one, never mind. Of the runners. It's not public. Matt may publish it. Oh, super cool. Okay.
Is it a bunch of them like crowded around a computer?
I think you're thinking of the one that was also commissioned from Matt, which was the Artist Colony one.
Yeah, that must have been it.
This is way bigger with more
Really?
people and just so much detail in it. Like, it's so cool. Shout out though, that's awesome. All right, so they paid it. They have no money.
Okay.
Brain damage ice is generally pretty expensive. Server 1 not being res, so I don't know if we have to interact with that. I think we just set up we're a late game deck. Let's go find that rogue trading. Oh, that's a good card. I've heard that's good.
I'll draw again.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's our next plan of attack. So probably
I'll
get
install this, take credit.
I think maybe you just want to get Data Sucker down.
Sure.
Because otherwise you have to discard a card, right? Because of hand size?
Right. Yeah, forgot about that.
God, I gotta ask Matt. Matt Zellinger actually doesn't know that the intro of this video is his art. I didn't ask him.
Oh my god.
I probably should. I want to commission my own.
That'd be cool, actually.
How arrogant is that?
No, that'd be cool.
Oh, commission me, thank you.
No, that'd be cool. Well, how about you commission me and I'll commission
okay,
you,
yeah,
and then we're fine. Yeah.
That's good. That seems much more reasonable. You never open your own drinks, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it's. I've been told it's a Chinese proverb. If you never open your own drinks, you'll never become an alcoholic.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because someone has to
yeah,
allow you to that shit. All right, so they paid a credit. We're actually 3 credits tax on them. We are doing pretty good.
This is doing fine.
Yeah, I think we can play as slow as they are, which involves professional contact.
I think take credit, professional contacts, and then start drawing up.
Yeah, you have to click on that one. Yeah, totally. All right, so you can draw through that.
Yeah.
And then we have the combo.
Okay.
So as long as we have more money, you have to hand size it. Oh, they do that at the end of the. Oh, you goofed that. That's gonna be really awkward. You have to click. There's very little dragging.
No, please. What I do?
No. So it says it wants to discard down. So check this out. If we proco, enter, and you just snap it. That's new.
Oh,
that's super new.
Right. I haven't played on Jinteki in a few months for myself.
Yeah, that's new to me too. Cool. I just assumed that's how it broke. All right, 1 credit here. We have a card, Ice Server. Again, if they score it, they go down to no credits. Vitruvius, not that bad. Self-destruct chip, a bit more annoying. But we also have Security Nexus. Once we get that down, we don't have to really respect Ice.
Yeah. Hey, A&P.
Happy Thursday, Janktivist. How's it going?
Alt and Pepper. Okay.
We can get these down.
Hey, did you hear Valentine's Day is just a construct of the trading card game company?
I see what you did there.
It's like instead of the green.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay.
So we don't have to boost this trace. This is the combo that the deck goes. Citadel Sanctuary. We have already 1 link. Once we get down here, the power tap, but already 2 clicks for 6 credits. They're trying to kill us.
Wow, interesting. I like that.
I hate this card. It's so annoying. It's annoying. It's just just slows the game down.
Well, let's win before it's done.
All right, they found the hedge fund. They got the money. You want power depth? Yeah, we do, but we also just want the money. So defensive upgrade, probably black level clearance if you ask me, and we're gonna draw a card off the crowdfunding. So you couldn't go ahead straight expose that thing. It's definitely an upgrade.
It's definitely an upgrade.
I would also say definitely black level clearance.
Yeah. Do we gain extra if it's the exact right card?
Yeah.
Do we want to drop just to make sure we survive? Well, no.
10 credits means next diamond is possible. Also, with 9 credits, they can res Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Both of those are bad. So I think we probably just falsified it, then fem it and go. If we fem the remote, it's black level not playing standard. Oh shit, black level's out of the game.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's
so maybe
find out what it is.
No, Damon's also.
Damon's fine. Oh, Mason's
yeah.
fine. Oh, you have to choose this first.
Oh, upgrade.
Yeah. So it's an Ash, which is fine.
Okay. It's okay.
So if you fem it and run it, but we're on no rush. So they're just resing the Ash. That's a right play. Yeah. So I think we want to Proco and just power tap. We don't need to play the power tap. Proco and then rogue trading. Actually, we don't even need rogue trading. Let's just Proco into answers. No, I would rogue trading because they're playing Ash, and we already have Link. Ash is gonna be pretty bad.
You don't want to draw again here?
No, we just need money because we need a Feminine and contest Ash.
Sure.
Also with Fem down, a lot of their ice we don't have to respect because sentries generally do the brain damage besides like the one Tracer Code Gate and like Victor, which is optional.
And if it was self-destruct, that would be an interesting
cool.
deck. Yeah, I like self-destruct.
How many Proker in the deck? Just 2. It's weird. It's just 2, but like it's a reasonable card. You could consider playing Hostage, but maybe at that point you want to play another connection. This deck only has Proco. It used to have Film Critic, so Hostage was a bit like more attractive back in the day.
What other solid criminal connectors are there right now?
John Masanori would actually be reasonable for this deck because it doesn't have a good draw, and we have the
downside is negated.
Yeah, no, John actually is probably really good for this deck. So if they double ice that, we probably just tank the damage. Even that we run, and then they can't ice centrals. Hernando Cortez is okay, but with this deck, it's already like that's kind of like a slow card, and in the late game, we're already pretty favored that having that slow game punishment card. I'd rather just have an inside job a lot of times.
You want to risk? Well, we don't have to risk tanking the damage yet, but we do only have the one Fem.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just we won't need it. Oh, curfew? Yeah, no, you just Fem in and run it.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
You just Fem in and run it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Fem in and run it. No threats here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you good. No, just knock it out of the park.
Do server 2. Do we get Guillerme?
This might actually be next ice, which they would consider running. Apparently, they're not going to.
Okay,
so that's fine. And like that's the thing is like this just wasted 3 of their turns. It wasted. We just had to do nothing. Oh, we've actually played Levy Guillerme before.
Oh, it's Levy Guillerme.
I'm assuming you never pronounce W's like that.
All right.
Maybe that's just German. A Nazi would be really bad. Actually, we died a Nazi. No, we just feminazi.
Yeah, it's true.
So you can boost this trace. Actually, we probably should have put down the security nexus or the power tap. You could actually just trash this and rerun. It saves you 3 credits. It wastes a click for 3 credits. It's worth it because you can just trash this, like fail the trace, trash it, and then just run again. Yeah, like they didn't res the first time.
Guess that's true.
Yeah, it's like a click for 3 credits. There's no reason to boost this trace.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just go back. Now they might be playing that one that's like, do you want to take a brain damage or lose 3 clicks? And even that, like, we femmed their eyes. It's fine. They didn't res the first time.
Which one is that?
You know how everyone had a reprisal?
Ride suppression.
Yeah. If we played the what's it called? Yeah. So like this did nothing. Now I think we just Proco 1. Our hand size is 3. We do have currents though. Oh, crowdfunding. Oh, we should have ran another time to bring the crowdfunding back. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get 2 of them. It's fine. It's fine.
How could you use the term feminazi? I thought did you use the term feminazi?
No. Oh, feminazi. Yeah. Sometimes you do feminazi.
All right.
I thought you were better than that. Nice.
I mean, he's not.
Oh,
in so many ways, he's not. But no, you're fine.
So I don't know. Are they on big 5/3s maybe? Because like if their turn is like hold up preemptive, probably for the urban renewal. And again, things I don't like it just drags the game on, and I don't think it's by any means like a pretty sure win condition. It's like hoping that we can't get into the remote, but they're not pressuring us in any other way. So like we just can get. Oh, I hit the camera. That's new. So like we just can't get in. Like we can always get in the remote.
Yeah. All right.
So we could
down crowdfunding and run 3 times somewhere.
We want to wait until the second crowdfunding's dead, so we get maximum value for that. Like money's not an issue considering we have this. Okay. So I think maybe we want to Proco career fair down our bad boy. Oh fuck, career fair down our other thing.
Yeah.
Or just play it. Actually, we can keep the career fair in hand. And then just take the money from the last one.
You wouldn't want to just play both of these? Why not play both?
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's no rush. Okay, then Proco again. Yeah, that's a card we can't play this matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play both of them.
Boop, boop.
All right. Now, maybe there's a reason to stagger these so that we don't draw 2 cards at once, which can sometimes be clumsy when we have 3 hand size. Which I forgot we had 3 hand size.
That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably
fine.
Trashing the Fem dice, but at the end of the day, we still have Data Sucker plus Fem. We probably want to run Centrals. We probably do want to run Centrals that turn, actually. So they paid the credit. If they do install Advance here, like we can take a single brain damage if they do play, what's that trap called? Cerebral Overrater?
Yeah, that's the brain damage one? Yeah.
So that actually is worth probably checking. We have 13 credits. I think you might want to just run it. Yeah, if it's Fairchild 3, we can click through it. But like they do have maybe that 3/1 that lowers hand size. What's in server 1? We're not finding out. Brainstorm we pick up with Fem for like 6 credits.
Oh yeah, it's a sentry. You're forgetting.
Also, Brainstorm's like a non-bow because their hand size is small. Yeah, we just break that.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It's just 4 credits. So they paid 4, we paid 4, and we get an Axis. Now, if we don't trash, we get a turtle counter. Fem's really good in this matchup. I'm glad we got her down early. Yeah, you definitely trash that. Actually, no. Their hand size is small. So now I think we probably just want to put down the Citadel and then just hit our money card.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you career fair it. So they can't boost it. When the trace fires at the end of the turn, just power tap. This will fire. So we get a credit. This is the magic of the deck. And you can start printing some really ridiculous turns. Like on Monday, I was running into Newshound, letting the trace fire, gaining 3 credits from 3 power taps, failing the trace, taking the tag, at the end of the turn getting 3 more credits. So you're clicking for 6, which is kind of phenomenal with Citadel and power tap. And
at least it takes a little while to set up.
Yeah, it's a slow econ deck, but it's like super impressive once it's up. Yeah. And we can just keep rinsing and repeating, I guess. Yeah, just make sure you have more than 3 cards in hand so you don't die to snare. Hit the Pro Cove. Yeah, that's a trash card now. Maybe you run it. Just run it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That's fine. You can run it and then just career fair down. You go ahead and break that one. And I think at this point, if they don't jam next turn, we start attacking Centrals. Because their money is really tight. That's another one. Go ahead and career fair on that cast. And next turn, that's good because next turn we're drawing 2 cards and then gaining 4 credits at the top. And if we make 3 runs, they all come back. And this is why crowdfunding is really annoying.
Maybe we can even find out what that server 1 is.
Never.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, like, we want data suckers. Like, that's so much more valuable. I think we just go HQ because they haven't scored an agenda. And even if they score an agenda here, they go down to like so few credits. Let alone they have to res this one. So like maybe you just run that. Yeah, I think we run that first click. Oh, that's a diversion. Oh no, you play that and then you're on the remote because then they can't play any trap. Like they only play Junebug. Let's go. Give an extra credit. You did a normal draw. Oh fuck, that's fine.
Yeah, that was my mistake. But I think we're doing okay.
Gatekeeper. Okay, that fires.
Fine.
It's fine. Totally at least after this is a 0 strength ice.
Exactly. Yeah, after this, Amaku is just going to run through that.
So Gatekeeper's going to fire, drawing 3 cards. They can shuffle back agendas. They have to reveal them, and then we can just slam R&D. They put back a global food initiative, so restricted cards, they can't be on Surveyor. I think we can't run 3 times this turn, so I just want to run Server 3. It could be another Gatekeeper, but then they're on 0 credits. They could do 1 brain damage. They could do 2 net damage. Corporate Grand also is pretty cool because their econ's really light. And we're going to be installing crowdfundings.
Oh my god, that's true.
Take the buck for the draw. Yeah, it's okay. We forgot it. It's on us. Successful run. Could be a cerebral, but if they pay 3 credits to do single brain damage, it's a remote enforcement. That's really good for us.
I'll take that.
Clears the current so we can Proco last click. We can also just run R&D, but they can't fire snare. I want to run R&D.
Yeah.
Actually,
well, what can they do with
Victor's like annoying.
Victor would be pretty rough.
Yeah, whatever. We don't need to put pressure on. We'll run 3 times next turn.
Yeah.
They have an IP block. Feels really good for us. It's bad for the Amakua, but it gives us money. It gives us 2 credits. So you pay 1 for that. Yeah, they have no money. They need to ice that.
Paying it every single time.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, now we just
run.
Go for R&D.
We're gonna go HQ. They iced HQ.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This has cost us 2 credits. And again, if we make 3 runs, we make 9 credits. Yeah. Like if they res us, then we run R&D. They can't fire snare. Data Sucker is really good with Amakua. MCA, yeah, we generally don't want that one.
Yeah, that'd be annoying to deal with.
We're just gonna run 3 times. If they res here again, we can go back to HQ.
Does crowdfunding work automatically?
Yep.
Cool.
So we'll just run HQ, I guess.
Yeah.
And again, this is 4 strength ice. Like we can start to deal with this now for 2 credits as opposed to what were we playing before? 4? I guess we'll just sure gamble. Actually, no. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're gonna play this so they'll lose a credit. Once we get Amina down, this is also a huge problem. We pick it for 2. So they lose a credit on the install, we get all these crowdfundings. It's very hard for them to win, I think, unless they hit us with a really good trap. And we're ready to go. We just can't deal with... Actually, we're very close to being able to deal with Gatekeeper on the turn it's res. We just need 1 more sucker or Amakua. And that's the problem with this ID. It just doesn't have a lot of money. And if their turn is to like make sure Urban Renewal is protected behind an Ash, you need a lot of money for that. And we have our breakers. And we're not even drawing through a deck.
Like I could see why they put Urban Renewal in here, but it's still not how I would build this deck, I think.
That's the thing is like urban renewal. It just hopes that the runner can't win.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's on you to decide whether or not you win, as opposed to like jamming and having them interact every single turn. This is like they dedicate a remote server into like assuming that they can't get in for 4 turns in a row. Okay, I think I will concede. Hey, no worries.
No.
Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's really difficult. We have the turtle. Their econ sucks. We have the corporate grant down. See you around, eh? It's a respectable concede. I like when they say like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna throw in the towel."
That's of course. Like, yeah, you would want to say something here.
Yeah. All right. Well, we did what we did. We can keep going, but again, yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is 3 crowdfunding early. This is 9 credits worth of a clickless economy. What's coming up in our deck? The Nexus and the Turning Wheel. That's all we need to close the game out, and extra money here. We're pretty much good to go. And our single credit cutting at the bottom, so no real flashy.
Interesting.
That game we didn't need our special order, but we did have our 2 most important breakers in the top 5 or top 6 cards. So like,
yeah,
not a big
thing.
Are
there's 2 Amaquas?
Yeah, just 2 in this one.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Euro version had 3, which is like, you know, consistent, and it's again really strong. Turn 1, click 1, put that Amakua, and makes them respect the 419 tax, which I think they paid like 6 or 7 credits.
I think they paid every single time. They could have, right? Yep. So that was really interesting. I'm not sure if I like. That didn't seem like it was right play almost every time.
Yeah, it depends on the ice.
Yeah, even that first game, like we never found out what that secret card was.
No, I kind of wanted to, but it's definitely a trap. I don't see what
it must have like
been.
What else could it have been there?
Yeah.
I mean, then they had pretty low money the whole time. Maybe it was just something expensive they didn't want to res.
MCA, I think they res.
Yeah.
Maryland, they res. Adonis, they res, and ice. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. How are you doing on time?
I should probably get going soon. Maybe I can watch part of a game.
Okay. Can I ask you for a favor?
Sure.
Can you pass me the water bottle? If you're just tuning in, my name is Andre. How's it going? Welcome. I'm joined by Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. Happy Bobby's birthday.
Yeah. For those, this is beerish. Whatever. For those who don't know, Pat is usually here the first of the month, but we did rearrange that just so we could have this romantic evening together.
Yep, you made me dinner. It was delicious.
It was nice. That's an opening hand. That's the combo.
Yeah, that's a lot of what we need.
Cool. Hopefully you're all having a fine enough Thursday night. Maybe you're celebrating the Valentine's Day. Maybe you're not. Not that important. It's okay. It's Thursday.
Yeah, Friday is the Valentine's Day. I think this is.
Wait, really?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, Wednesday was Valentine's Day's Eve.
Great. Thanks, you too.
All right.
I got it.
No, you did eventually.
Pay to credit. Okay, so you're going to be the expert on this sports medal ID I don't like the most. But we do have the combo. It's actually kind of hard. So if we install security, the Citadel, we're down to 3 credits. I don't think we're in a rush to do that. I think we want to set that up for next turn.
I mean, sure, gamble, Citadel, Rogue, crowdfunding. Or
yeah, there's no point playing the one of those because showing them that they were going to Rogue next turn is a terrible idea because then they can jam. So you don't want to do that. So I think you draw just one draw. Ooh. So I think you do draw. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you do draw, crowdfunding, gamble.
Yeah.
Oh, that's our spice.
Well, yeah, next turn.
Yeah, okay, go. Patrick bringing roses? No. Did you bring anything? No, you didn't bring anything.
I was gonna actually bring chocolates, but
what happened with that?
Well, okay. First of all, I had to wait for the bus for a long time.
That's normally what happens.
And like normally, the buses were being blocked, and I thought like, oh, if I have time, but then like maybe it'd be better if I just got here on time. Maybe the greatest gift of all is my presence.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So they're jamming. So that's a big thing why you don't want to show the Rogue trading again. 0 credits and not much of an advance. It's not advancement, but like investment. We can run that remote. Even we can like expose it. I think we might actually want to do that. Draw 2, expose run, so we can see if it's a FC3.
That would be.
It's an architect. Yeah. If it's an architect, we run R&D. If they keep it open.
Yeah, I like that.
This card also removes a tag, which is really cute with Rogue trading. If you don't have your Citadel up first, but if they spend money too, also the Citadel is so much easier to use. Yeah, so Pat and I largely do the thing where like we go to the other person's house and make dinner and then like do board games and stuff.
Yeah, that's our typical strategy.
It's cute. We've been doing it for a couple of years.
It's weird that we actually became friends through Netrunner.
Yeah,
and even like kind of after we started streaming together.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole backlog of old Pat stuff on this channel.
Boy, I was so annoying back then, huh?
Oh my god,
I was so
fuck.
bad.
No,
Why
that's
did you
not
keep
true.
inviting me
What are you
back?
talking
It's
about?
crazy.
Jack over here is deciding to pay the credit. Paying the credit to prevent expose. It looks like credits are tight, and drawing second click gain a credit. I think we want to do that thing where we maybe expose it. Let's see what it is. Let's run.
Okay, so this to draw 2 cards first?
No, I think you run first.
Okay, so
Expose an ice.
make a run.
I wish we had Amakua. Yeah, do it. Gatekeeper. Do we want to hit that now?
Gatekeeper.
I think we do want to hit that now.
Yeah, force him
Yeah,
to...
fuck him.
Yeah, sure.
Res 3. Oh, fuck him. That's real rough.
It's
actually-
Valentine's Day. Make love to them.
Yeah, it was actually just the old Bombad review before I saw the stream was up. No way, hey, somebody actually was mentioning in the chat just before. The years have hit your eyesight apparently. It's always been like that. Just wear contacts, so they can fire that early game. That helps them a lot, but it puts the agendas back into the open R&D, which is good.
It turns this into a 0 strength ice, which is great for us.
And they pay 5 credits, so if they score an agenda, they go down to 4 with their ability.
Yeah, so
Hey Terrence, happy Valentine's Day to you as well.
the rest is draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I think the money will be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems good.
It feels good.
So I think we do sit. Oh, we can't do both of them. Do you do rogue trading and just keep the tag?
That seems risky. Well, no, they won't be able to do anything with the tag other than trash the rogue trading.
Yeah, I think you do rogue trading. Just
That
double
that
tap.
actually
Yeah,
sounds
just
kinda
double
cool.
tap it, and then we
Yeah.
sit they'll next turn. All right, so we end our turn with the tag, but like they're on 5 credits. Go ahead and trash the rogue trading. Oh boy.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Moomin. I think that's how you.
Oh, do you know Moomin is Terrence from Toronto? I think you might have met Terrence.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I have.
So they're paying not paying credit. That's the slot machine. We don't have a good answer to that besides the Nexus. It's a 5 strength code gate with a lot of really fun subroutines. I love
What's
this
our code gate?
Amina, which breaks it actually for 4 credits. It's pretty good. And
it'll just take a while to get that out.
Yeah. Install server 1. That's now some sort of combination, and it looks like our rogue trading lives to see another day. I think we just want to maybe like Proco install Citadel Proco.
Once. Yeah.
I guess we started in this order, right? Okay, so we can Citadel. That seems right.
Yeah, that's good.
And we have enough money that can contest this. Obviously, no power taps, but we're removing the tags for free. That's a board. That's a criminal board state.
Yeah, that's an.
We can't break ice. Rezzing the Jinja, rezzing the Rashido.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh man! Looks like they're about to make love to us.
If there's anything that's bad, is a lot of ice on the same remote. So we're gonna really need a. The cool thing about this is it gives us full ability for Fem. I'm also suspecting them to be on Surveyor. So that seems to be the best restricted. Pay a credit. Where's your money? Rashida giving a Arella Salvatore.
Oh, it's my sports medal deck. Cool.
They got. Do you play Gatekeeper?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know this is an upgrade. They should pre-res it. Let's go find the Amina. Actually, let's go find the Amakua. I said that right. We're getting a draw with the crowdfunding as well. Keep.
Okay, that's something. Draw again.
Oh fuck! If they score, that's not even that good. I guess with the Rella, it's annoying. I think we do draw again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dead. That's fine.
Draw again. Install power tap.
Power tap's not gonna fire.
Won't it fire every turn because of Citadel?
Only if we have a tag.
Oh right, it's only if you.
This is the best.
Sure.
Not draw ice. That's bad for them. Yeah, it's not good for them. So far, this so far once. Actually, poking HQ might have been the right play there. We're too we need to set up right. Like we have 2 special orders, 2 Amakuas. Looks like they're going for it. So Arella Salvatore gets install advance with an ice. It's just a high extension, which they score for basically 2 credits extra, and it lets them install. They have to pay the credit for that if they want. Server seems safe, but in theory, we can maybe fem this and run. We don't know what this is. They did not reveal it. It's a corporate sales team.
Feminine and run.
But then we can't get through this.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
What do we do here? I think actually with the Nexus we don't have enough money, but it probably doesn't matter. Money's a problem. If they hit the corporate sales team, I think we're gonna win in the late game, if anything. Yo, how's it going, system? How you doing? How's the knee, by the way? It's been a bit. I think we just set up. It's a paper trail. Oh no, they showed us what it is. This one's a paper trail.
They're trying to spook us.
Kind of bad.
I mean,
this is actually job, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Nexus and run. We could Nexus and run, which would force a res. I think that's probably the best. I think it's like sure gamble Nexus run.
Nexus
actually,
and run sounds
sure
almost
gamble
exactly like...
power tap Nexus run.
Yeah. Sure.
Just because the power tap is gonna probably fire twice.
You can bend it 90. Oh right, bend it 90 degrees the right way. That makes
Getting
sense.
there can bend it about 90. Thanks for asking. Hey,
I was
that's
thinking
good.
like
Are you walking, or are you doing just like physio and sitting most of the time? You're still in chair. Man, I love never the people who played. Hey, cheers! Forcing the res. Yeah, I think force the res is right because they need 3 for this, and this is generally about 4 credits. Yeah, walking. Oh, that's super cool. Hopefully, you got some good physio with you. You know, system.
Yeah. We met at Worlds.
Perfect. So here's a consideration.
Couple games, right?
Yeah. If they res this, no matter what, we'll get 2 credits from the Citadel. So it looks like we're actually getting this. This might be an Ash, which I think actually will work out pretty well for us. We do have to do the trace here. I didn't fully do the math here. So I still think to Ash we might lose, but at least they have to boost him to Ash, I'm pretty sure. But here we have to pay generally 3 credits, which we get one of those credits back. So only 2 credits.
Yeah, at least there's only 2. I'm used to playing, of course, Nexus with Sunny, so I'm used to having like at least 3. But
all right, so we
still good.
Power Tap fired for 1. So that's good. So we still have 5 left. So with Ash, I think they won't have enough money to score. So that server has to some extent fallen apart. They didn't res this, mind you.
And if they pay to boost the Ash, then like we will come back stronger next turn with our increasing economy. So
Strongbox no longer in the game, but there's the Ash. So we actually getting credit. Do we have to trash Ash? I don't think so. So they need to do the math here. No matter what, we're going to be 7 credits. There's a chance that we can beat Ash and steal this the Nexus or the agenda. It's fine.
Hey, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I'm really tired today.
Did I tell you my joke about the trading card companies? How Valentine's Day was invented by trading card companies?
No, tell me more about this.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is just a holiday invented by trading card companies.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I sound unsupportive. I'm sorry.
No, people have been generally really negative about that joke. It's definitely one of my least popular jokes, and I'm someone who has very unpopular jokes.
So we can't trash Ash, we're 1 credit short, but we do steal the 10 credit swing for them. They do fire their ability, which can draw more cards to Sajinja, but this represents more money for them. Click a card to access it. We can't trash any of these, so we're just going to skip this step.
Cool.
Theory, we have to access all of them, but it's fine. And they gain 2, which makes sense. That is an LE1, which now they're not going to pay the credit because we've already exposed it, which is pretty fun. So 419 tech.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And this we probably want to run as well. Actually, I think we want to like next rogue trading run.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many? Yeah, I think we do rogue trading run, right? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think so. That works.
Boom. Let's go. Res your shit. They have 2 credits. They couldn't score the agenda. Oh, did they only have 2? Yeah, you're right. It just came back. This is an Eli. They can go ahead and res it, which is fine. We'll just end the run and then put them on 3. So if they score this is not that good, and I think we just run HQ. This doesn't matter.
Yeah,
this doesn't matter.
Run somewhere else.
HQ or R&D. This would be the 3rd agenda. I hate giving them. I hate giving them like free shit. We actually probably want to draw there. Like we just need our Amakua because they can't fend off centrals.
Yeah, we need Amakua soon.
Yeah, we just need to draw into Amakua. So single axis here is probably not good to get a single axis. Drawing is probably better. FC3.
That's good to know.
It's good to know. They can put it on the remote. We can't res it. So
true.
Whatever. So we get another credit, clear the tag, value engine, and we're gonna end up femming an Eli, am I right? I guess we can click through Eli, so it's not that bad. And if they res this, they go down to 0.
Yeah.
And they just drew an FC3 at the top, so it's just click for 3. If we draw us what's it called, like a siphon, we're really good.
Divergent funds.
Do you want to run through this? Because they didn't do anything with it. I think this is an agenda.
Middle ice,
I don't think we fem. I think we just run, click, click.
Yeah,
we have so much money. If this was like a Heinlein Helheim, they can't because it's a Jinja. So they can res this. None of this matters. Oh, FC3, that's a really bad res. They go down to 0.
Oof.
Security Nexus fires. We break for 2 credits. This is
really
rough.
Anyway, that's fine.
Actually, if we jack out, we just take the tag. Because we clear the tag. Why not Nexus it? Because we need to get through the gatekeeper some way. So we could run centrals, but that gives them 2 credits, which might be good. So I think we're just going to pro code for our Amina. Corporate Grant's going to keep them down.
Oh, that's going to be rough.
This gives us another credit. They have 2 credits. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's why, yeah. It suits. So I don't think I said hi. We need to find our Amaku or Amina. Both of them deal well here. And they're going to have no money. So basically, we're just going to be corporate granting. And we no longer need to worry about money because we have 20 to their 3. So keeping the credit advantage is going to be pretty easy. Okay, so we could do that and that. But I think we want to draw once more. Oh, there we go. Corporate grant. Turtle. And now the expose actually matters because we get turtle counters. And we're going to start slamming centrals. Let's go. Now we can get to the remote every time. And with 2 credits, we pulled them away from scoring what could be a 3-point agenda in that remote server. So, I think we just run the remote, double click, trace. Let's go.
Sure.
Man, if we had a siphon. Double click through that. Here we're going to nexus it. We're going to get credit for the trace fire boost to 3 coming through a security nexus from Sunny.
Ah, this is gross.
This is only 2 more credits. Ashley's going to give us credit. We might give the money here, but the server is still something we can get through.
We're going to trash everything in this server, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can recover. Trace 2. Beat it. So let's get the new one first. It's Vitruvius. That's pretty good. It gives them cards or credits. In theory, we want to trust a Jinja first if they do take cards. This might be wrong.
That's a good point. We should trust
Oh,
the Jinja
fuck.
first.
Why am I not accessing more cards?
Well, aren't they in the middle of... Oh, no, wait. It's back to our turn.
Yeah, I want to trash more of that stuff. So we'll just run again. But we should access more of them, so we're just going to come back. So the Ash, I think, is actually the least relevant card.
Right, because of our link strength now.
Yeah. So I'm going to just decrease the credit because it's going to give us a credit. Okay, so we can trash these. So Jinja seems like it's really good. This doesn't matter if we can keep contesting the remote, and I think it's the Ash, so we'll trash this one for sure.
Yeah.
This one we'll probably
5,
trash.
Huh? I thought it was 4.
Yeah, it's a big one. And this actually probably doesn't matter that much, but it is kind of annoying. And then that one is fine.
Cool. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think we just Proco once. Fuck.
Okay, that's rough.
Yeah. Actually, that was probably wrong. Instead of Proco, we probably wanted to install this just to get more corporate grant value. Card in the server preventing 1 credit. Again, we're on 4 points. They are on food.
Money from Rogue.
I think we definitely need a Rogue.
Rogue run. And a turn install another Rogue.
Well, then we can't get through this. I think
Oh,
we do
that's right,
Rogue
yeah.
Proco. We got to start Slam Centrals. We need Amco counters.
Yeah, Rogue Proco. That's fine with me.
R&D or HQ? Sorry.
R&D.
Nice
I was gonna
choice.
say R&D.
Good choice. Good choice.
It is kind of
Oh,
like,
we knew what that was.
Yeah, we did. That's fine.
It's fine. We'll break it.
Yeah. It is
Security
kind of like
access.
we went into a restaurant, you're ordering from me, like, no,
Yeah.
he'll
No,
have
no,
the
no,
salad.
sh-
Yeah.
yes.
And I'll be like, what do you mean by that?
Have you ever seen somebody do that when someone orders for someone?
Makes
It
you
seems
so
like
uncomfortable,
so
right?
fucking garbage.
Yeah.
We definitely want that trashed. We're gonna install that. We have enough money, get a credit, clear the tag. Let's go. Criminal engine. Yeah, they'll have that. Who does that?
Yeah.
Kind of fucking monster shit.
Yeah.
So that's Value Town, but they can't score the next one. Ooh, that's money actually.
that's
Now they
good for
can
them.
chain it. So Hyperloop extension firing with that Arella Salvatore. Keeper Dragons. This is named after an author? Or
Yeah,
a-
R.L. Salvatore.
not
I don't know
familiar.
what the R or the L stand for. I presume.
R.L. Stein.
Oh my god, it's R.L. Stein Salvatore. That makes sense. They're
Yeah.
both the same initials.
That was me proud about reading a book.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it was Goosebumps.
What was your favorite Goosebumps?
I read mostly the Choose Your Own Adventures.
You choose the scare. Reader
Yeah.
beware. You choose the scare.
Reader beware.
My favorite.
R.A.
Goosebumps-
Salvatore. Oh, excuse
R.A.
me.
Okay, well, we're both thinking of R.L. Stein.
Yeah. FC3 on the outside. We lost our corporate grant, which is probably the best part about this score. Yeah,
Yeah.
We both goofed it up. R.L. Stein. Let's go.
Didn't we install the Mina? I thought we did. No, we installed the other
we
Rogue
started
Train,
the
yeah.
other one, which we have no point of hitting. I think we're just gonna run HQ here.
My favorite Goosebumps book was Beast from the East. I think it was number 43 in the original series. There's a point where I was so nerdy, and my parents were so proud of this, that I could like do math. Like my parents would like give me the names of Goosebumps books, and I would do math based on the digits of those Goosebumps books in the series. Like,
What
they
do you
said,
mean
like,
digits.
like Beast from the East was number 43, for example. So I could like recite my phone number in Goosebumps titles.
What? You knew all the Goosebumps based on their order?
Yeah,
Are you
that's
serious?
serious.
Did anyone like double check this stuff?
Yeah.
What's number 12?
I mean, I can't remember. Like, I'm
What do you mean
30,
can't remember
30
now?
fucking years old now. I was like 9. at
This
the
was
time.
important. They click me credits. We
Yeah.
siphoned them. It didn't work out. It's fine though.
Yeah, Beast from the East was a bomb ass Goosebumps book.
Holy shit.
That one still freaks me out actually because it's like it's about a game where the rules keep changing on you and it's not fair.
He's from the east.
God,
Sorry,
it's a-
chat.
Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, sure.
Sorry to the person we're playing against.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a good one.
Yo, library was cool
God
back in the day.
Mhm.
1,000 Julys, how's it going? Can you explain the chaining for a newbie? What do you mean by exactly by the chaining?
Well, it must be the Arella Salvatore.
So yeah, okay. RLS Salvatore fires when an agenda is scored from the server. It lets them install a card and put a thing on it, plays advancement token. So they just basically install this for free. But there's a lot of chaining that goes on with this ability because when they score an agenda, they can draw 2 cards or gain 2 credits. So you can choose the order that all those things fire. If you have a bunch of triggers that fire in the same condition, you choose the order. So you could draw 2 cards first with Sports Metal, and then one of those drawn cards you could fire and install with Arella.
Yeah, so you
Dude,
chain
it's
agendas.
all about Monster Blood.
Monster Blood was good too. And over the giant praying mantis attack the kid in the school. Oh man, I think my best friend was Invisible was another one that freaked me out because it turned out at the end the protagonists were like weird aliens and the invisible best friend was a human trying to like survive in their world. When Moomin said, "Do you know the Outside Ice?" I thought that was another Goosebumps book. Like I'm so into Goosebumps right now. That's all that's on my mind.
I think the only ones I clearly remember were like the photo camera one, the camera one that shows death. Like that happened a couple times. Surveyor off the top, no surprise there. Again, that's a Link Ice, so like maybe not the worst. That run wasn't great, but I wanted to get counters here. I'm kind of worried about running this because people do run news team and shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I do remember a few of the good like deaths.
Say cheese and die. That's
Say
it.
cheese and die.
Yeah, choose your own adventure one's plywood. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
But
I remember a few
what?
of the. Oh, okay.
Oh, what? What's HQ doing?
Wow.
I'll take that.
I remember some of the deaths from the Choose Your Own Adventures, but not the Choose Your Own Adventures themselves. I think there's one where like you could drink a potion that made you super strong, but then
they were fucking arbitrary.
Well, yes,
it was like always so
like,
so
I know
fucking
they
arbitrary.
were. I'm not saying they weren't, but like your muscles were so big you couldn't block your ears when there was a sound that made your brain melt.
Yeah.
You know, didn't see that coming.
I remember the Mummy Museum one really bad. Scariest one was the one with the dummy hands down. What was the name of the fucking
Slappy.
dummy? Slappy. God damn it.
Slappy the dummy.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of Goosebumps to be read.
Slappy the dummy could run circles around Chucky. Like there's no comparison. Did you ever watch a TV show?
No, I didn't have cable growing up.
No.
They have a lot of money now. Is that an issue? Is that an issue? Yeah, maybe.
6 points.
That's a good point. We are at 6 points. Was going to mention the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah.
I think it was a comic book themed one.
Oh yeah, like
what was that one?
The mutant. The mutant was the villain. Oh my god, the video games. Didn't even talk about the
video
games.
Yeah. The one was like a reskin of like some sort of common first person shooter. You remember that one with like eraser hands? The guy with erasers for fingers? I'm not making this shit up. This is real, right? The guy had erasers for fingers?
Remember. What are you talking about?
I want it, Jack. We'll finish our turn.
We'll
finish our turn. Okay, this I think is like just totally fucked. We can't get this one.
Night of the Living Doll?
Every book I read as a kid featured quicksand. That was actually like a really big thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
Quicksand was like super on trend. I think we just femmed this thing.
Escape from Horrorland was a theme park one. The sound effects in that game, because they were just like, I guess common use sound effects. When I hear them in other things, they freak me out. Like I have a visceral reaction to them.
This feels like a really shitty turn. They can actually boost the trace now. They can't. Just gotta mention the Choose Your Own. Oh fuck! Hold on. I'm Racer Fingers Goosebumps video game. Come on. Yeah, this is real.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, maybe it's not real.
Maybe it's not real.
Maybe it's not. This is the guy with erasers for fingers. This is real. Chat. Does anyone remember the shit? What's going on?
So he's got erasers for fingers, and
I'm pretty sure he erases things.
It's not like Night of the Mutant or whatever. Like the mutant was the bad guy in the comic book themed one.
Goosebumps video game. Oh, I don't remember. There was one that was like, it looked like it was shittier. It was older than this. And it came in cereal boxes, and it was like off the like the old sort of like Doom-esque Quake engine sort of thing. I've never encountered quicksand in my real life. No one does. Citadel Sanctuary. Sorry, what happened here? Install a card, prevent a card from being exposed. So this is Surveyor. So we femmed not the Surveyor. We femmed not the Surveyor. Streamers got off the rails. No, this is good. We femmed not the Surveyor, which is a huge issue because this is a remote enforcement.
Attack of the Mutant. Is this guy purple? He's got a purple costume?
No, I can tell you. Okay. That's a guy!
Okay, that's Attack of the Mutant from 1997. That was the sequel to Escape from Horrorland.
This is a fever dream. This is real. Came in cereal. Will gave it to me. My household didn't eat a lot of cereal. We actually ate no cereal. We were a cerealless house. I think we just run. I think we just run. They have to res this. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, if they res this, we can get in the server. Pretty confident about this.
When you're trying to run away from the werewolf,
it's pressure remotes. Yeah, they don't have enough money for any of this nonsense. If they res the survey here, they can't res this. We just fem this, or not fem it. We just Attack of the Mutants was only technically this week into Horrorland. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
after this game, we are going to look through all the Goosebumps video games from the late 90s. We'll find it. Cause it
was Attack of the Mutant.
Yeah, I think
that was the guy. We can look up a cutscene from Attack of the Mutant and see if it.
Oh
triggers...
wait, we can't break this. Oh no, we can. We're good. Oh my god, we nailed it. We femmed appropriately. That's probably GG. That's likely GG. This is why I get lost when people are talking about legit literature. I just read bullshit.
Yeah, it's great.
We all started somewhere.
It's legit literature.
That's legit literature.
I mean, I started there. Like, I'm an editor now. I'm considered an expert in the English language.
Man, Choose Your Adventure is pretty good though.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we win Ash. If this is an NGO, it's like mediocre.
I get Choose Your Adventure cravings. Yeah, that's it.
They just didn't have enough money. Chat says, do you have the one that was like the first 3 Goosebumps books in one hardcover, and then when you open the cover, it's screen?
Oh my god.
I do remember this.
God damn.
See you around, eh?
Yeah, Attack of the Mutants was only a sequel in that it was like it was the same kind of game, I think. Like it was a first-person point-and-click adventure.
Oh, thank God there's a Wikipedia page.
Yeah. Escape from Horror. God. Okay,
for those here for Netrunner, I'm sorry we have fucked up.
I don't think I can watch this. I think it will like
there's no sound.
Freak me out. Okay.
Oh, we gotta watch an ad. Oh, yo, really cool chat. MTG Arena just banned a card in MTG. Yo, what's up, Day 9? In MTG Arena, there was a card that's like legitimately fine to play on the table because it's a card that basically says when you play this, gain an extra turn, and people can obviously as Magic recur it infinitely. But the problem with MTG Online is that there's no way to tell the game I'm doing this turn 300 times. So when your opponent plays it, they have to manually do every single turn. So suddenly your turn becomes sit and wait for half an hour.
No,
because there's no way to automate it. So they just banned a card that is healthy in the physical play environment,
it was
but unhealthy in Netrunner. That's like, this is not it.
Oof. No, this is oh my god.
This seems really fucking freaky.
I think this had Tim Curry in it.
Is Tim Curry in every like CDI video game? I don't want this to happen. What is happening? Okay, hold on. This is probably it.
Yeah, it's Attack of the Mutant.
But it should clearly say like used off the engine. This seems right. Somebody had voiced by Adam West.
Whoa.
Okay, look. There's a guy with erasers on his hands.
I don't think there is.
This is not the game. This is maybe the game. This is probably the game.
Yeah, this has to be the game.
Oh,
so is that are you having reactions to this too?
I don't like what this looks like.
This looks like
fucking bees?
This looks like a much worse game than Escape from Horrorland.
Are you kidding me? You gotta hit the guy with the rake.
Yeah, use rake on man.
Okay. Point and click adventure where all the problems are. That's I think an old Yahtzee where every problem is bullet, gun, gun to head. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, chat.
This really is like okay.
Yeah, this is like somebody modded some classic 3D late 90s engine. Goosebumps erasers. This is just gonna show like some merch.
Yeah. Curly the skeleton.
What? No. Eraser fingers?
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
There's a 2008. That's actually a very good question. I think there's a Game Boy Advance one or something. Goosebumps Horrorland Scholastic Book Company released a video game. Oh, that must fuck have been me. What a good sentence. Yeah, for DS, Wii, and PlayStation.
Last time I was in Toronto and I drove by the Scholastic's headquarters.
Holy shit! I played that game as a kid. Yeah, right. Eris, how's it going?
Sorry, we're not.
Okay, we gotta go back. I have honestly, please, somebody let me know about the fingers.
Like, what does it look like? What was it?
It was a guy with like fucking. You know how they did?
It wasn't this guy.
I remember him having like really. You know how they did Riddler? Like Riddler had like that sharp block hair in like the cartoons. Okay. It's like Riddler, but like erasers for fingers.
It looks like it could have been this guy.
Hugo's House of Horrors. I think I did play that a lot.
Jim Belushi was in this game.
Oh wait, no. This is the point. This is like the text adventure. Isn't this the one where they can microwave a hamster or something hideous? There was something. It was either this one or the other one that they actually in one of the later versions they like edited it that you could like nuke a hamster or something, and they're like, this is not kosher. But that is not Hugo's House of Horrors. What is this? This one is a bit before my time, I think, just like slightly.
Yeah, this is
I always got frustrated with these on DOS. I was way too young. God, the guy has erasers for fingers. Like, why? I'm not making this shit up.
Wait, Moomin is like Moomin has just
Fucking
he switched cats and now he's talking about the he like
We're
wants,
not talking about Animorphs. We're too far.
you can nuke a hamster in Maniac Mansion.
Like, I'm pretty sure you could put.
like, you nuke a hamster.
Yeah, is it Maniac Mansion?
Wow,
Yeah, I think it's
really?
Maniac Mansion. That sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah, in one of the versions they censored it out. One of the puzzles you could like use hamster on microwave, and it obviously. Fucks
Is this
the...
like the Berenstain
No,
Bears? No,
this is
no.
real.
It probably. I think you're just misremembering a part of the
Eraser
game.
fingers monster.
Okay, no, I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, of course that wasn't gonna work. How
Yeah.
did I think that was gonna work?
And are you sure it's like? Did it look like erasers or was it erasers?
The Maniac Mansion was crazy hard. No, it's like literally like pencil erasers, like pink with like the metal and then the like wood.
Okay.
Are you on Pinky Flamingo? That's it.
Are you on a Pinky Flamingo?
That's it. Wait, no, that's him. That's the guy we were looking at.
Okay,
Does
yeah,
he have
that's-
eraser for
that
fingers?
is the guy we were looking at.
Does he have erasers for fingers?
Yeah, no, I can see like if you saw that from the side.
Am I an idiot?
Yeah.
No, those are erasers for fingers. That's Pinky Flamingo. Those are like legit erasers, right? Fuck me. Find pinkyflamingo.com. Oh, we're streaming right now.
We get to watch ourselves.
Oh wait,
Get to
we've
watch
gone
our-
way off the rails. Hold on, we'll pull this up.
Super Dank, sorry, BRB, thinking about Goosebumps.
Oh man.
Okay.
No, I'm deep in on this one. Oh, this is not what we wanted. We got
What are you
Florida,
doing?
man.
Why do you just no? Clearly, Pinky Flamingo Goosebumps.
Hold on. Rogue Trading Citadel Amina seems good. We're against
Yeah,
Builder
sure, why not?
Nations. Yeah, whatever. With that meat damage fires on Nexus, which is pretty weird. Oh boy, this is quality. Spoiler week
Oh my
coming
God.
up. Don't go anywhere.
I'm sticking around until we actually see video of Pinky
Ah,
Flamingo.
shit, man. They get to do their turn. We can't interact with their turn, so this doesn't seem unreasonable. Goosebumps. Oh,
Okay, we just have
please.
to look at.
It's
the
only an
pictures,
hour. It's
like,
a complete.
Just skip in like minute chunks.
I'm just minute chunks. There's ads on this thing. Just show them erasing someone. I can't believe I thought those were erasers. I need to play
No, they
this
might
game
be.
on
Like
stream.
this is a comic book themed thing.
This thing's a fucking night. What happened? Oh, we hit one of the ads. All right. Oh, fuck. We do have a prompt
Oh
on
my
our turn.
God.
We are so ignorant.
Okay, let's apologize. Say we're thinking.
Yeah.
Right?
No, say best of luck. Have fun thinking. That's so dumb.
Yeah, thinking. Moment one.
Honestly, this is one of the better streams. Yikes.
Yeah,
Oh my
wow.
God.
That is quite the burn. You've been burned a few times tonight, haven't you?
I'm honestly interested to know whether Twitch has like, you know, it says what we're playing.
It
YouTube
says
says
Goose-
we're playing Neuromancer 1989. But if there's like a Goosebumps.
Twitch will like automatically detect what's on screen and say, we're playing Night of the Mutant, Goosebumps, 1998.
Attack on the Mutant was also an extremely meta storyline about racing people from reality
Yeah,
using
that
comics
makes
magic or
sense.
something. Yeah, he has erasers for fingers. Fuck. Well, we took out a film critic. I think we just take that and make money. Okay, hold on. So
Wait,
this
they
will
just-
obviously do 2 meat damage to us. That's it.
And then they what they want to do, follow up with punitive?
Yeah.
Double punitive, I guess?
So we run, steal it, install rogue trading, take 6, and attack. Flawless. If we lose our Amina, it's like
yeah,
pretty
'cause then
bad.
they won't be able to trace us with the punitive.
Okay, so there's a chance that we protect the Amina by only playing a single rogue trading. No, this is dumb. Okay, if we keep the Amina, we win. That was the best combination. That was
Okay.
so fucking
Well,
good.
And then we take money to make sure we don't get punitive.
Oh, we died to a single punitive. If they double punitive, I think we die.
I'm sure they will double punitive. Like that's why they would have
Yeah,
installed
actually,
it, right?
we thank you, Flamingo.
Thank
I
you,
think we might
Flamingo.
still die because I forgot we
Yeah.
had 2 cards in hand. No,
Okay,
we're
all right,
good.
it was fine. We're,
We're good.
fine.
We're good.
Whatever.
We're good.
Bassa.
And then
Do you remember the guy with the razor fingers? What was the name of the dummy? Was it
What's
Slippy or Slappy?
a fucking marionette. They'll just hedge kill you. Yeah, they could. They were like halfway there.
They didn't.
Hey, that's a Masfingo. Okay.
Animorphs would be a great replacement theme for Netrunner. Oh my god. Imagine a card. I bet there might have been a card game based on Animorphs. Like,
I
it was
remember I played a demo I downloaded from GameSpot for the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember being like, yeah, that's okay.
you weren't as discerning then as you are now.
No, I wasn't. And also, they were free demos.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Instead of running you morph, maybe.
Fuck.
There have been some fun reskins of Netrunner.
Yeah, I've seen some cool ones.
Lace Runner back in the day.
Yeah, Lace Runner was pretty dope. I think we saw another one.
There's like a Mouse Guard themed one, or
the Redwall.
Redwall, yeah.
What is the fuck is Mouse Guard?
Mouse Guard is a RPG where you're mice.
That's Redwall.
No.
Yeah,
wait. It's an RPG where you're mice.
Okay, no advance, single advance on the Mouse Fingo, which will give him a lot of counters. I think we're just like ready to go, right? This prevents meat damage. We can trash this to
it does.
trash your ability.
Oh, man.
We have to trash it though.
But still,
it's correct. Let's go find our Amakua. Damn, we're good. That's basically Amakua.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I think we play Citadel. We'll draw for a power tap. Okay, that's our next turn.
Like that's it. He is correct. Yes, Mouse Guard is an RPG. I've said one correct thing tonight, and I am.
Oh, we're good. We're pretty good. Yeah. Now they did reword the text on this. Actually, I think this is the corrected image that says that when the encounter ends. So technically, we encounter it. Mouse Guard is an RPG. I never heard of Mouse Guard.
I played it once. I didn't have a good time with it. I do like playing all sorts of RPGs, but I actually still end up back at D&D.
Yo, chat! Are you playing a Netrunner RPG? Let us know how that is. That is out. Yeah. We didn't talk about that. That came out last week.
I played a bit of that at Worlds.
That was cool, right?
It was cool. Like I feel like we didn't get the full look at what the system can really do. But I'd be interested in trying a little bit more of it. I'm still not sold on the unique dice aspect of it.
Yeah, the whole Genesis system?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's all necessary, but I think our friends John and Scott, they play with maybe not Genesis system, but like a similar system to Genesis that uses the same dice.
Okay.
Check with them.
Yeah, so the book came out. I think they also have like packs of cards that represent like characters and maybe enemies. I don't actually know how RPGs work. I haven't RPG'd in my life. I'll give or take one. So I don't know. I know people are excited for it. I love Netrunner, but FFG's rule engine is hot garbo. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Also, Redwall is the bomb. 100% right.
Yeah.
Another Mouse Fingo here.
I like that Redwall is the balm for your poor burns that people have been weighing upon you. No, that's the way they wrote it. That's the way. It's not me. That's the way they wrote it.
I'm a big fan of the Star Wars RPG, which uses more or less the same system. Oh, it's super cool.
Yeah, the setting book looks like it might be fun to own. I do like owning like RPG books, even if I never run them, because like it's just.
They're like coffee table books. They have a lot of art.
Yeah.
It's like the what's it called? The Universe of Android book is like real pretty.
Android.
Also, the Tutsu bring point. Well, it's Android, not Netrunner. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever fix that.
I'd love an Age of Empires / mythology themed version of Netrunner. Boy, Age of Empires. That's another game I got really into when I was younger.
Yeah, mythology is pretty good too.
Yeah, my friends and I had like several epic games of Age 3. That game had a really cool like deck building system to it. What the
fuck is?
Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention to this.
That shit is going on here.
Whoa!
Oh, that's actually really cute.
Yeah, no, that I can see.
That's really cute in this thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, well, at least it's
Patrick Force our Android RPG.
It's hard though. I own World of Android and still never read it. It's cool. I've read a couple pages, but like I just kind of keep it around because the art.
Yeah.
It looks like also like Art Nouveau. Can I use the gen accounts before my turn ends? Yeah, totally. Like it has that sort of Metropolis looking cover, so I think it's on a shelf facing outwards because it's kind of pretty. Yeah, this is kind of cool actually.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
This card actually represents one of the biggest economy cards in the whole game. If you play this specifically with whoa, what's the name of the guy? Mark Yale.
Mark Yale,
yeah. This is like a 14 credit card.
That's true because they came out in the same pack, so that was like a huge swing, especially with Titan and yeah.
So this just places advancements on cards, which no longer do we have to respect the strongest one. I think in a lot of ways the scariest one, which is our friend. Yep, that one.
I'm still thinking about mouse cards. He's gonna massacre.
Yeah, but you just can't interact with that. So what can you do? Have you heard there's gonna be a Mice and Mystics movie? I never played that game actually.
Good for Plaid Hat Games, I guess. Though they must be getting some residuals off that. Yeah, Mice and Mystics, Mouse Guard, then Redwall. That's probably how it goes.
Their money is bad.
I think I played Caesar 2. I'm not sure if I played Caesar 3.
Our money is now good. Okay, chat. I forgot entirely what Goosebumps is, so now we can focus on this.
I forgot.
What is Goosebumps? No, I thought that's okay.
Pinky Flamingo. Don't forget Pinky. Yeah. Are you going to buy into the Exalted Kickstarter? I don't know. I've actually never played. No, I know. I think I have played an Exalted RPG once. Maybe I'll get into this Kickstarter.
System, is that the one you're doing? You're on Exalted,
yeah. That's
right?
that's when he was talking about when we met him at Worlds. Yeah, maybe I'll get into that. I'll get my friends into that. And I know plenty of people that's what Scott and John play, so you can try that.
Super Jank, by the way, great name. Still for credit here. This remote server is a Mustfingo, so we can always get our Tycoon if we really wanted to. We can also just brute force this in with the Security Nexus, our hand. The Amina is the best card. Preventing it from being exposed. Advance. Either the NGO obviously can't be our friend the CityWorks project.
Yeah.
I think we just want to Nexus run it. If we hit the 1 and 3 on this, it's actually pretty bad, but otherwise, because they're on Hordem and Mausoleum. Mausoleum 68. Pinky Mustfingo.
Pinky Mustfingo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Fiasco's a fun one. I like what's the one where it's like a one-page RPG contest winner where like you play as bears doing crimes.
Oh, they can't res Mustfingo. What the fuck are we doing? I guess if it was an NGO, but like that's fine. This seems really bad.
Oh yeah, I'd like to know what system outages issues are with Genesis.
Yeah, Austin, how's it going? What are your issues with Genesis? Yeah, I never played it. I don't actually know. I didn't have time to play because you were all playing. The group went at Worlds all played together, but I was doing commentary, which I'm not going to complain about that. That was really fun.
Yeah, there's like this like one-page bears
something's happening.
Doing crimes. What are they doing? This isn't a June bug.
Ah, it's just an NGO fan. That's fine.
Bears versus humans crime fight, and like the more they could vary between being more bear-like or being good or better at crimes. I had to like balance their ferocity.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, this must be like a fever dream for you.
Holy
In fact,
shit.
it's probably a fever dream for everyone in chat who has no idea. Oh, Honey Heist. Thank you, Moomin. What? You gave me juice earlier, and I don't know what you said. It tastes like carrots.
That was really juice. I played a Star Wars 1 Force of Destiny or something. I hated all the weird dice and so many combination results that came in. Eris is saying, I personally love the FFG system. The non-binary check results let the players and GM collaboratively tell a story.
I do like non-binary check results. That's something I hate about D&D, and I want to incorporate. And I love that they do that in like the Powered by the Apocalypse system is like mixed success, full success. Yeah. I'm interested in that new Civ 6 expansion, but I actually haven't even tried the last Civ 6 expansion. I just don't have the time to play a game that needs that much commitment right now.
Oh yeah, I don't have Civ 6. I still have Civ 5, which is honestly still like a really great game. But yeah, that's the last expansion for Civ 6, I think. I generally wait for like a GOTY package.
I have to assume there's going to be like people are saying that like this expansion is like surprisingly expensive.
Yeah, I think you read the same Polygon article that I did.
I also saw it on Rock Paper Shotgun.
Oh, maybe that's the one. Yeah. Encourages way more role playing. It's super cool. Yeah, Civ is great. Man, this is probably not like what a lot of like Civ PC players exactly want to hear, but like Civ Revelations on Xbox 360, 1,000 achievement points did I get teenage on.
Oh my god, good for you.
Yeah, wow. Man, I like that one a lot. Preventing a credit on the expose here. No idea what it is. Again, they can always bring us tokens in, so a 2 advanced card can suddenly become a 3 advanced Basilisk of Hordem. That's pretty scary. Also, a Dudedois is a card.
Oh yeah, haven't seen that in a while.
New players definitely need an experienced GM to help them. Yeah, it feels like so much of the experience for RPGing as someone who does an RPG is entirely on the back of the GM.
Wait, have they already released the L5 RPG?
I don't know. No idea. I don't know. Like they keep putting out like articles on Fantasy Flight's website for L5R being like, here's a short story.
Yeah.
I hope that lands well with the community. I don't know. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I know. Wow.
That one does a lot of damage. Which we're going to prevent all of the damage. We need this card though, right?
Yeah.
I think we need this card to win.
The damage is done all in one shot, right, with CityWorks Project, even though it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to use this, right? I think we have to use this. I think that would be fun.
Wait, oh yeah, use that to prevent the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like we've got the tool.
Yeah, but we need to get in this remote server. Which we currently
Stellaris,
can't.
Yeah. I haven't played Stellaris. I'm interested in that. I like Endless Space 2 a lot as far as a sci-fi 4X game.
Let's see how this goes. They need to res both of these to keep us out, which will probably not put them on 2 credits. Because this is 3 to 4. I think Mustfingo's 3. Pinky Mustfingo. Yeah, install the Amina? Yeah, we could, but then we don't have money, so it'd have to be like gamble Amina. Which probably isn't wrong. If this is a Hortum, it's like fine, we just have to run. I've been GMing for the past 15 years. I think I'm capable. Okay, looks like we're in. In like Flynn. We will take 1 meat damage here when we bypass the Nexus, so hopefully the Amina lives. That's the only one that really matters. We're going to go ahead and trace here. Cost us 2 credits. With the link and the extra power tap credit. Again, this engine might not be totally straightforward for newer players, but
Oh, they boosted.
What? Oh, okay, you win this one, my friend.
Yeah, we don't
that's
need that.
fine.
Yeah, they won't be able to. Okay.
I see you have no more money.
Yeah, we'll just money up and try again next turn, right?
Oh, we have to take a meat damage.
Oh, interesting.
Meat 1? There's no way that's right. That was really ambitious. I think it's take meat. Yeah, take meat. Let's try that again. Oh, they're doing it good.
Yeah. Done. I'm actually
special already.
Starting a new D&D campaign with some coworkers of ours. One of them will be completely new. The rest of them have never bothered to learn the rules of the game. But one thing that I dislike with new players, like, yeah, sometimes it is just like you roll and you fail. So I try to have some effect even when someone fails, because it sucks to just roll a d20. You waited your whole turn, nothing happens. Onyx Path. I'm not sure if I've 13th Age sounds really familiar. I don't think I've played it, but I definitely have come across that.
Oh, Breached Dome!
Oh. Interesting. Well, what do we lose?
Power Tap and Falsified, which is like mediocre bad. Oh, Program wins. That's weird.
Failing forward, yeah.
If you treat like D20 rule set, you will not have fun. You need to roll with in general. Alright, so we don't run archives, but that's not that big of a deal, is it? They have to click for credits. Like if we draw a siphon off the top of our turn gets gross. Snare, oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're really trying to hurt us here. So they don't have money for the snare? Exclamation mark, so we can go ahead and trash that. We actually could have considered letting them draw it, but there's like no good draw on 0 credits besides mass comms. So if they top like a mass comms, and we'll just clear that, gain a credit. Pretty good. So they paid like what? 4? And we paid nothing. We gained 2 credits.
Yeah, okay, yeah, movement's gotta go. Like, we should put our Amina down just to prevent it from dying to death.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. We've been taking some risks.
That's generally how we play. I think we actually do prevent the damage of Citadel though. Like this does 5 damage.
Yeah, of course. Like we have more Citadels in the deck, right?
One more. 3. We lost one on turn 1.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, we have some more. Yeah, you're right. I thought we lost one. Yeah, Terrence, we'll install this and then we'll take the damage. Firmware updates, putting another Masfingo. That doesn't matter because we're not going to break any of the subs. So we're just going to get this down so we don't lose it. We could actually go ahead and gamble, but they don't have enough money to trace us through. So we're going to go server 2 and we'll go ahead and prevent it. Is this an additional ability? This is not even an additional ability. That's why this card makes no sense compared to Obakata. This isn't on Axis. This is when installed, and it's not an additional cost. It's on Axis, which means you can prevent it and still steal it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Wayland. I can definitely understand the argument against the narrative system. A friend of mine hates not having the structure of Pathfinder.
Maybe that's it. Maybe like I do like role-playing games with a strict structure like that.
Patrick, that's for you.
Excuse me, Patrick. As one of the who play D&D with around you, oh no, and who beat the game on our first. Well, I take umbrage with your false description of those events and our ability. Steve in the Twitch chat is suggesting that he beat D&D by playing a cleric of Jesus Christ.
Is that a possibility?
No, but he insisted.
Beat it.
Yeah.
How's it going, Steve?
Yeah, it's good to see you, Steve. Thanks for joining us, sort of. I was actually going to spoil the campaign, but now that Steve's here, I can't. Maybe next time.
It's totally nailed it.
Wait, Steve, how long have you been here?
Lurking. All right, we're gonna steal this. Prevent the damage. Yeah, we're gonna prevent all the meat damage, so we don't die. Oh, thank God! I was hoping
Yeah,
that would kill us there. I was like, please don't die.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna drop. We got the Femme off the top, which is really good. Crowdfunding, which is obviously a good card. We're on game point. We don't die to punitive. There's almost no way.
Yeah. Long enough. All right, that's fun. Good to see ya.
So they have 1 credit. We're on game point. They are running 1-pointers. Preemptive click 1. That is
to bring what back?
100% mistake. This is a terminal card.
Oh yeah, click 1. What are they doing?
Yeah, they probably just don't realize this is terminal, so that's going to end their turn. Obviously not something you want to do.
Bring back a snare when they have so little money. That's too big to fail punitive, maybe.
Okay, nice. All right, cool. Too big to fail punitive. Nah, we're still fine though. You're right, that would be a bit dodgy, but I think we have enough credits and trace money that we might be okay. That'd be hilarious if we died too big to fail punitive. All right, 3 credits, campfire snare. They did shuffle back into snare, dedication, and hedge fund, so running R&D seems safe. We know this is a Musfingo, which they can res. They just firmware did too, so no real reason. So I think we're just gonna go set up. Oh, that card wins games. This card wins games.
Especially against Masvingo. Well, no, if we just bump up against Masvingo,
We take a meat damage first time a turn.
That's true.
It's okay. We're on no rush. They have a remote server, which would be considered not very good, and we do have breakers, so we'll be fine. That's also the cool thing about this is that we no longer have to respect punitive. Not only are the credits in our advantage, but if we're on game point, punitive largely will never matter.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that whenever we run, they don't have 4 clicks on them, or we have 3 or more cards.
What do you mean 4 clicks?
4 credits. Sorry.
Oh, for snare?
Yeah,
Snare is the only thing that will maybe kill us. Again, they also only have a 40 card deck, which means 18 agenda points. So currently we're at 7. So if you do the math at home, that's like 15 agenda points in the deck. I'm kidding.
Okay.
So that's 11 more in the deck, which means that if they, like right now at low credits, running HQ seems pretty okay. Even running this remote server is probably really fine here. Rashidas are in the deck, probably. We've only seen NGOs so far. If they res this, they can't score, so it seems pretty okay. Fem is good. Now we did lose our second big money card. 18 credits on this this one. There's 3 of them in the bin. I think we lost 2 of them to damage. So like money is gonna be a bit more honest in this game. And by a bit more honest, hopefully we get more power taps down.
But we also used one of our citadels, so.
Ransom says they made Biotic Red Planet. It's an option, but for that to be really scary, like they need firstly I think 7 credits, no 9 credits, and also like you're right with government takeover they could win the game like that.
Oh, Red Planet. Wait,
it's 5.
Oh, cost 5.
Yeah. That's a triple. So you need a biotic that, which is another 4.
Oh yeah.
4/9's ability seems good to warrant the 1 leak. Yeah, it's interesting. I kind of didn't like this ability that much, but I think it is a fair bit strong. The 1 link is just kind of probably more flavor, considering 4/9 is meant to be that sort of. Oh, it's an armed intimidation. Did we just win? It's an agenda in this remote.
Yeah, we can get in there.
Silhouette should have had a link too, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Is Silhouette the only small deck?
Oh, Mascoms! Mascoms for 8.
Okay, now we've got.
Okay, so we can
triple.
I think they just like trace us really hard. I don't even think we install Fem. I think we just run it. Is there any ice that kills us? Yeah, Brainstorm doesn't kill us. Anything we Nexus. So no, we're fine.
Yeah,
we're fine. Ooh. Yeah.
Even if we take those, man, if we use those to damage, it'd be fine.
Silhouette's fun with what's it called, Sniffer or Wari? I think it's now what it's called.
Oh yeah, because when we saw the art, we thought it was called Sniffer.
Yeah, I think it was leaked as Sniffer.
The cute little animal.
Yeah.
Anansi kills.
Yeah, Nancy does kills. That's the Dudedwa, which this one we actually can break with Amina. I think we actually have enough money. This is 5, which is perfect. Like we pay 4, and they lose a credit. The amount of subroutines on this doesn't matter. That's GG.
Yeah. Oof.
And we don't encounter it because we bypass it, so it doesn't even get counters. It looks like it's game. We have the code gate breaker on the table. We've had for a while now. They shouldn't play the card. They shouldn't put that on, but it doesn't matter.
Silhouette is your favorite ID.
Yeah, I think we played it at a Worlds.
I did. Cool.
Yeah. This will go ahead and Nexus. If they spend all their money, I think we're still fine. If they could trace 7, and we have 6 plus 2 link. So we're going to steal the Armed Intimidation. That will be the game. We just have to wait for the paperwork to come through. How are you doing on time, by the way? This is pretty late for a pad stream.
I mean, I'm probably taking off after this.
Okay.
How much longer do you think you'll be going after this?
Maybe another game?
Okay.
I always wanted Silhouette to be more competitive, though. I always had a soft spot for Fisk. I've had a softer spot for Fisk, I think.
You've got 2 concessions. Oh. Hello, peeps. Hello, net jogging.
Highest ranked Silhouette at Worlds. Hey, let's go. Happy holiday. Net jogging to you as well. How's it going? Welcome. Trace 5. We break that for 3 credits. That link goes pretty far here, and that single axis off. This remote server gonna hit the iron.
Yo, net jogging, make them talk about animals. For those of you just joining, we talked about Goosebumps for like 45 minutes.
It was a bit.
Yeah.
I still, maybe we do play this on stream. I just
think
don't know.
played...
Oh, it's been going the whole time. That's the thing is that like these late 90s games are probably like, with all due respect, really fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who made this game. I don't want to like shit talk anyone, but this is probably not like the best made game if it came in a cereal box. So like it's probably one of those ones like
someone whose game was distributed in a box of like corn pops.
But like, is this probably the same thing as like Hugo or Mansion of Madness, where it's like, you know, there's some like pretty, esoteric like puzzle solving.
Yeah.
There's some like really weird shit you have to figure. What
Whoa.
the fuck?
Hello.
God, it's the 90s as shit when everything's like a canted angle.
Right. Yeah,
It's
Dutch
like,
angles everywhere.
Oh
like,
God, yeah.
I don't know why we have to do this.
Let's go.
The kid who got stuck as an eagle.
MTV.
Oh yeah, Tobias.
That's Animorphs. Yeah, Tobias got
Tobias
stuck.
got stuck as a red-tailed hawk, of course. But,
Yeah. Oh my God, the covers of those books with the transitions, the halfway
Right,
transitions.
right.
I think you can Google
The
Animorphs.
horrifying the body horror.
Animorphs halfway. This should do enough. That didn't do enough. Oh no, this does enough.
Animorphs Nightmare Fuel. Are we bringing our whole chat into a TV tropes
Copy pasta?
Oh my God. No, what's from the TV show down there? Marco?
Jesus fuck, they had a
No,
TV
my
show?
God. Yeah.
This when?
This is the best.
They had a TV show? What is this? YTV?
Yeah,
Sounds like YTV, right? Didn't know YTV was Canadian. It seems like the most American thing, and then you find out when you're like much older that YTV was Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
The proposal is that?
That was the one that showed up on the YouTube on the Google search. What the fuck is this?
The proposal sounds kind of like maybe I just have a dirty mind. Never mind.
Then he tries to redact it. Oh no.
So dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it was YTV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone remembers Chex Quest? Yeah, that was the Doom ripoff. I felt like this one. Fuck. Where did we close it?
Sorry, I still haven't seen Pink Blue Flamingo. Why have we not seen?
What happened to it? Did we close it? I think we closed it.
No, must be Goosebumps up there.
Oh, it must be Goosebumps.
must
okay, we'll find Pinky. But yeah, Chex Quest was the other one that was like based off the Doom engine. And on that note, okay, we've really lost the plot here. But my parents growing up were not into video games because they were violent. But don't worry.
Your parents were violent?
Jesus.
Sorry.
Nerf video game. But someone made this game. Nerf, is it N-Strike? No. What was the game, guys? This one. Nerf Arena Blast, which was a mod for Unreal Tournament 2004. It's based off the same engine, which just like original Unreal, if not maybe 2003. And this game is super cool because it's basically, okay, check this out. It's basically UT.
Yeah.
But every time that somebody dies, you don't have to kill them. They drop point values. Mm-hmm. So the idea was even if you weren't good at shooting, you could just like scrounge, like you can win the shooter game. It was just arena shooter game, but just getting points. Also, there's like targets on the walls that you shoot for points that like recharge every once in a while. And it just had like the flak cannon she has a flak cannon alternate. Some of the modes were like races. It was like a start to end game. This fucking game. This was like the loophole to like figuring out how to play first person shooters and then ending up being the well-adjusted non-violent person.
Yeah, my parents also were against first person shooters, but I convinced them to let me get Perfect Dark because, like, you're technically playing against computers.
Oh no, I think Perfect Dark was like really.
Yeah, no, Perfect Dark was definitely that was a mistake on their part for sure. I definitely lied to them.
Yeah, that bazooka I think was like the Gatling gun. Anyways, you could jump down to that pit. This game was great. This game was fucking rad. The way that my brother and I learned how to do first person shooters with this game is I would do WASD, he would just do the mouse. And what you learn out like maybe 2 hours in is that if I just hold W, that's all you need to do because of the mouse
right,
drives.
Because everything else. Yeah.
Anyways, this is a Netrunner stream, I'm pretty sure.
All right, if we're not gonna talk about Pinky Flamingo.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for making me dinner. I had a great time as always.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go home and watch the entire Let's Play of.
Yeah, we gotta probably hit that up at some point.
Yeah.
Pat, thanks so much for dropping by.
Grab a cab, honestly.
Sorry that we had to push it.
No, that's okay. I had fun.
It's a bit late. For those who are still here, I'm gonna just show Pat out to the door real quick, and then we'll be back. Probably play a game. Don't go anywhere. Maybe make yourself a drink or a sandwich. I could do with a sandwich actually, but we can't do both. We'll be right back.
All right, bye everybody.
All right, thank God he's gone. Now we can get a serious stream where we talk about the state of the political climate. How's everyone doing? I can't complain. I've been playing the new Civ expansion. Canada's finally... Wait, Canada's in Civ 6? What's our special unit? Do we get some peacekeeper bullshit and then they expect us to have a military victory? That doesn't work out. I think generally we just got peacekeepers. Did we get the Avro Arrow? Did someone give us the Avro Arrow again? Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Does anybody know what the Avro Arrow is? The people of Canada present gifts of maple syrup, wool blankets, and our honor traditional headgear, the toque. That's like borderline offensive. Great to see you, Pat. Hey. I think he saw that on his way out. If he said that, it's okay, he knows. NEH! Alright, so NEH represents some pretty big scares for us because they're generally a really fast deck. And our econ is like tied up on ice. Hey, not too bad, thank you. The unit is the RCMP and the building is the hockey arena. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are we really reduced to that? The RCMP kind of makes sense, but like as a Canadian, I honestly don't know what the RCMP does. Besides, I think they're feds. Besides, we obviously know what they look like. Hot Pursuit's really cool, but they generally do ice up HQ. We have no pressure for remotes besides maybe crowdfunding. So we're going to go mulligan for that. That is better. Zambodis are armed units. They cross ice really quickly. Actually, no, really slowly. But they build roads behind them. Credit on the install. They're deciding whether they want to protect this. It's just a Mamba temple, so this seems like full asset spam. So the best thing we can possibly do is set up our economy as quickly as possible. Mamba temple is a restricted card, so it looks like they're just going to res a lot of shit. Apparently they will hold national parks to the death. Another card, icing HQ, so that's kind of what we thought. So this card seems like a bit too slow, but I don't know what else to do at this point. I think we need to. This is going to be regrettable. Regrettable seems about right. This is way too slow of an opening. I don't think we have this game. Way too slow. Rogue trading is probably be good, but we need that Mamba, we do need that Citadel Sanctuary, and this is the sort of matchup where hard-hitting news is going to be the detriment to running, or the deterrent, excuse me. So like having good money is pretty important. A lot of their ice though might be not that bad for us. A lot of trace stuff, resistor, IP block, Archangel question mark. It's an IP block. We got him. Hit rogue trading twice. We die. We probably die, actually. And they will trash our shit. So that's an IP block, which is fine. Eventually we make money off of that, especially with this one. So I think we want to like get this daily cast down because they're going pretty slow. Ooh, that actually might be better. Actually, we know what the IP block is and we can trace through that. So I think we... Shit. We might actually want a diversion of funds just to make them spend money. But with the Mamba Temple, like they generally get a credit discount on that. I think we're just going to do this and click for 3. Which sounds pretty bad. I think we actually want to maybe do this, click for 2, or the next turn power tap. It feels bad. Like I really never like when we have Proco clicking for credit, so I'd rather credit and draw at the same time. Because we need to draw into our things, but we basically have everything we need besides the Citadel. This seems wrong. I think we probably should be Procoing and not crediting. You have no fear, boom. Once we have Mamba City, once we have the thing, we have no fear of it. The Citadel Sanctuary. The religious card. Rashida in their remote server. They don't have a lot of money. We can probably interact with that. Never mind. Do we run the ice? I think we play this and run the ice. We have a link and a power tap, which is basically like 2 link. No Archangel. Thank you. Fuck me! God damn it! Really? I guess we're losing a Proco. We asked not to do this. We get a credit. We're not boosting that. That's actually probably not that bad. We lose a Proco. So that bounces a card. That's fine. I can't believe they protected the remote with that Archangel. That's actually ideal because generally you want the end to run and behind that. We can trash the Rashida and just click for credits and we now will have more money than them. This actually probably is pretty good for us. I don't know what this is. This actually might be what's her name? What's the name of the teacher? Amani Sinai? That sounds right. Clicking this would be bad too. Is Psychic Field the only card that hurts on expose? Yeah. No, actually there's an ice too. Called It's a Trap. Which hurts on expose. You take 2 net damage. Well, there's only 2. And they're both Jinteki cards. Spectating Erica's dodged out. Alright. Chrysalis? Chrysalis is not exposed. Chrysalis is on Axis. Install. So this one's actually really hard to get through, but eventually we'll like link through it. I kind of want to know what this is because they prevented us from seeing it, and that makes me interested. As soon as we install this, though, IP block is an issue. I think we'll check this, though. We have more money than them. This is probably Rashida. Have they rolled out the Civ expansion to the Switch version? No, they haven't. I think that's the only thing I know about it. Mamba Temple hitting the AAL. We want to trash that for sure. So they basically gain 3 credits, but they don't get that free install and the free draw. I don't think we're going to play Proco anymore. It's probably too slow, especially when we have to install it twice. I think we actually could do this and clear the tag. But let's just find our... I think we do this and clear the tag. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Speaking of Switch, seen the freaking Tetris Battle Royale? Yeah! I did. I don't have Nintendo Live or whatever the thing is called, so I don't have it yet. But that's like pretty cool. I'm kind of like pretty busy playing Apex Legends, which I actually find really fun. So I'm not like... I don't know. Tetris is cool though. Holy shit, my kingdom for that VR Tetris experience. Oh my god, do I want to play VR Tetris. This is an Explodapalooza if we've ever seen one. If they score it, it's fine. The Beal here is pretty bad, so that's fine. Ooh, credit kiting is really good. We get the Amina down. Actually, the Nexus would be even better. We want to trash the Rashida. We'll draw once more and trash the Rashida. And I don't know what the IP block is protecting, but this turtle is not that good. We don't want credit kiting last click, so we're going to throw this out. The Data Sucker is probably fine. We'll just throw out the Proco. It's a bit too expensive, especially if they're playing... We may want the trace credits. Actually, what's it? Amani Sanai does fire. We might want to consider trashing this sometime soon. We pay 3, they lose 2+ credits. Does anyone know how the Tetris Battle Royale works? Like, is everyone just playing Tetris at the same time? Because how's that a Battle Royale? Free card draw. Tour guide. That's an issue. Luckily, we do have a Nexus. They don't have that much money. That's actually really good for us, how little money they have. Card in server 6. Having them res the tour guide seems fine, but I think we definitely want to trash this first. We'll check what this is. They want to use these credits to res an asset first, which gives us some information before we destroy this. It's pretty good for us. So it's in assembly lines. It's got similar mechanics as other multiplayer. Okay, I never played multiplayer Tetris. They have a lot of money now. It's actually pretty scary. Oh, team sponsorship. That's actually really annoying. Okay, so we need to get the money up because we're not making any good access. Oh, Lady Liberty? I don't think they can defend that anymore. So they can score an Ares for hand. I think we have to trash this. And I think we actually will hit the rogue trading. Oh, it's a tour guide. Oh, that's really annoying. I forgot about that. Now, funny, this is a non-bow. If the Ares comes down, it's not that bad. We definitely trash this. I think we'll draw once to throw out the turtle. A turtle actually gets through this. Maybe we keep the turtle. Because we know where one IP block is. I think we draw. I think the Amina is not very good. If they play Enigma, we'll turtle it. Fem is too expensive for this matchup. But Femming this is like the best answer we have. I think next turn we hot pursuit if they do anything. If they do this, we just hot pursuit them. That's probably fine. And then we can... Oh, wait. We credit kiting Fem. No, that's really good. I think Amina is actually worse than Amakwa. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Trash team sponsorship? Ah, we don't need to. Like, they can't score. If they fire Lady Liberty, it's not a... Like, all we're going to do is hot pursuit them and credit cutting this thing out. Like, I think this hot pursuit goes through. The problem is this is 2 tags, which is really obnoxious. This might be too much. Wraparound. Oh. My butt. Oh, that sucks. If they score a Beal, it's fine. That's really obnoxious. Okay. I think we can float the tag. Yeah, another power tap. Yeah, I think we can float the tag. We really need a Citadel. If we have a Citadel, so much of this is so much easier. Closed accounts is actually really bad here. Like, incredibly bad. New card on the new server. Assembly lines, 2 of them. That's actually with team sponsorship the scariest thing. It's another Mamba Temple. That's also really annoying. Feels like the Amaku would be good now. Install. So they're going to be able to res this. For 4 credits, it easily could be another Archangel. Let's go. God, we need to draw more. This sucks. That Proco would have been so good. Please hit a Beal. Psychographics, okay. Now this is we don't have to deal with anymore. If they score a food from hand, it's like whatever. So where do we put the Fem token? Actually, I don't even think we need to do it. Fuck, just give us the thing we want. That's not it either. Yikes. Oh, we actually threw that out, which means that we have only... Yeah, it's really hard for us to deal with the wraparound now. Mamba Temple getting rezzed. So I think actually this is totally useless if they don't have a food in hand. It's a Jeeves model Biroids. That's mediocre. So this actually we didn't have to deal with, which turned out really well for us. Yeah, great. Got the thing. Yeah, we'll get the thing. We have to get the thing. They trashed the rogue trading. That's cool for us. 6 credits on there. Vanity Project incoming. My God, would that be cool? I wouldn't be upset if that happened. I think you trash these, not the rogue trading. If like, oh my God, if we top deck, we have a 1 in 13 chance of hitting a Citadel. No. 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 Oh, we can't play that. That sucks. I think we remove the tag. Okay, we're going to play a slow game. They're playing a slow game. They're on 0 points. They have a lot of agendas in hand. Daily business shows haven't been firing. 1 is in server 3, but it's probably Explodapalooza. Which they could score now. It actually fires team sponsorship. It's not that bad. This is getting away from us if we don't career fair this and do something good. And I love the fact that that's the Mani Sanai. That's really scary. At least that will fire power tap twice. So it's basically like we have Link 3. So triple credit. They have the money. We're still going to go for it. I think we need the card draw. Proco coming down. It's a diversion. Oh, these were diversions. Okay. Oh, that's that. So we have the Amakua if we really want it. They're going to score this and go for a bounce. We just need a fucking 1 copy. Just 1 copy of the thing. Just 1 copy. So I think they're going to score this, which is fine. It fires team sponsorship, which is bad because it lets them recur this, which is another 3 credits, plus another card draw. 2 card draw, actually. And then we have to fight with Mani Sanai, which is trace 4, which is only 1 credit for us. So there we go. 4-2. That's an Exploda, right? Oh, shit. Oh, that's even better. Just kidding. They don't res Mani Sanai. They're down on 1 credits. That's really fine for us. They can team sponsorship, probably put the advanced assembly lines in here. Maybe actually even the Rashida. And we really need to find an answer for this. And we did throw out our second special order really obnoxiously. It looks like installs a card. We don't know what that is. We can find out. It's a Turtlebacks. Okay, they can't res that. Oh, they can actually. Never mind. All right, find There we go. Let's go. We know this is an IP block. The business, no, that's not. So we'll go ahead and credit kiting. The question is, what do we want? I'm pretty sure we want the fem. What do we want to fem? I think we actually want to fem the wraparound. As shitty as that is, we want to fem the wraparound. This is a trace. This we can deal with. I think we're femming the wraparound. So that's going to give us 2 credits. So we can deal with just about everything. I don't know what this is. This came from HQ, which is really scary. And this will give us 2 credits. That's pretty good. Okay, and now we're off to the races. Because as soon as they get money, they can diversion. Now, they can res the money to duck it, but the money actually may give us money in a lot of cases. I think we need to trash the Jeeves. Mombed, double credits, resing that turtlebacks. That's fine. It's behind a tour guide. Letting the Mamba stay? Yeah, it's not that good. That's another turtlebacks. We're zooming out, chat. So we gotta check this. God, we just need more money. Fuck this. Asset spam. Just play a single scrubber. So I still think we could win it. We just need to keep them down. So we'll check all of these, I think. Hard-hitting news is like pretty bad. They have psychographics in hand. One of these is a daily business show, actually. That's an issue. So one of these is unknown. The other is a daily business show. And the problem about like siphoning them is they just res all this stuff. It's another Monty Sinai. It's unique. That doesn't matter. So we'll Proco up. Proco up. All right. That's something. We can always let this fire. So it's basically like click for 4 credits. Obviously install for 8. But consider that super magnum. You can use once a turn. So I think we now have to start pressuring. Yeah, hard hitting news is largely fine. Like, it's 6 credits, but also we get 2 when they fire it, so we only need 4 credits. 15 minutes in the remote, so that's obnoxious because it's going to fire. Sponsorship. It doesn't fire Jeeves, which is cool. Sponsorship can install a new server for turtlebacks, but it won't be protected. And we can always Nexus Tour Guide, which is the best way to break this, because we don't have the influence to spend for Shrike or whatever the thing's called. Miss Bones is what you need? Yeah, Miss Bones is cool. Unknown card in the server. I think we want to run this. They have 1 credit. I think we do run this. I think we also want to start trashing things. This is the turn they have no money. So this would be big for 3 credits. Yeah, we can do it. We can draw first for gamble or something. Oh, corporate grant. That's actually really good. Because we know what these things are. It says what's in chat? Yeah, but that was the 15 minutes. Oh, it's a Lady Liberty. Oh, you're right. So they can't res that. Thank you. That's huge. Thanks, Plywood. I thought the 15 minutes was above it, but yeah, it's weird. Okay, so I want to trash this. I want to trash one of these. But we're in no rush, really. Like, we could just go off centrals here. Getting down the turtle is kind of cool. Just getting down turtle is probably right here. Yeah, we'll pay it. So we don't need this. We don't need the crowdfunding. That's good. Feels good. We could probably trash one of these. We could also just pay money, because next turn what they do, they install with this. That gives them 2 credits. But then we can siphon them, which seems okay. So I don't want to pay 4 to trash that. I think we'll just take the money. The problem with this deck is besides Turning Wheel, we have no multi-axis pressure. And they are on game point, though, which is actually pretty scary. With 3 credits, what can they res? Amani? Oh, Daily Business Show. Fuck, yeah, I forgot they have that. That's actually really important to trash. Because now HQ pressure is pretty bad. I forgot they had that. That was the other card. We knew about that. Expose. Again, sorry we have to zoom out so much, but there's no other way to do it. It's a Maryland campaign. That doesn't matter. We get free turtle counters here, too. And with IP block, we can always like Nexus it, but we need to get Nexus down probably. Another unknown card. So I think we want to siphon just so they have to res. And another unknown card? Yeah, so we'll siphon them here. Bypass that with Fem. They can res a bunch of the stuff, res the Marylands. We'll trash the Maryland for sure. And we know there actually might be agendas in hand if they are opting to res this thing here. The what's it called? The Lady Liberty. So actually just like running for singles on HQ is pretty valuable. And here we'll run and start trashing things. Maryland is 2 to res, if I'm not mistaken. Mamba Temple, getting that value. So let's see what they res. This makes it so we don't have to run. So we knew that. 6 credits left. They could res. So there's another. Oh, that's annoying. You can always trash these generally for a shuffle of R&D. With 2 credits, I honestly think that we probably just take a single access here. I think we actually access. We don't need their money. Yeah, there you go. Makes sense. Oh, Amani Sinai fires, which is fine. This cost us nothing. And it seems like they have agendas in here considering all things. So this will be at 246, so they can't actually res this. It doesn't have enough credits. Amani Sinai doesn't matter. Yeah, Amani I think is a bad res. Not the best res. I want to trash the daily business show. I think we just run R&D. There's a small chance we win. What could we Proco into? I think Turning Wheel is the best card now. We also could just run HQ again. It's only 1 credit. Another good card would be Hot Pursuit, which is like, what, gain 11 credits on access? There might be the winning agenda here. And like, even with this board, yeah, that's game. Oh, they didn't get a DBS early, so the agendas have to go somewhere. And I think the HQ pressure made sense. If they wanted to prioritize to the Lady Liberty, like, it'd mean that they had agendas in hand. So I think we found that pretty good. Oof. That's okay. Amani also kind of makes it seem like they have multiple agendas in there, because the single Mani on Beal doesn't do anything. It's just 1 credit. Like, we have 1 link plus 2 for the power tap, and just enough. Like, once we get our economy engine up, it's pretty strong. DBS I think is the biggest hit, because if they don't have this, they can't control their draws, and a lot of their ice is flimsy. Ooh. All right. And it's just midnight right now. The lights are still on, so you know it's okay. Hey, always. It also didn't seem like they had hard-hitting news or any pressure, but we're pretty good. So all we have to do is make sure they can't fast advance. So if we trash Jeeves, we're generally in a good place. Oh, they missed a 2-pointer for Liberty. Oh, actually would have helped them. 50 minutes also is really good that they scored that. What else would they have rezzed? They could have rezzed this, which would probably be a better way to deck the economies. Res this, because then we have to deal with it. But they res this instead, and we don't have to deal with that. I think you want to res this one. Like, how much do they have? I think they had, what did they start their turn with? I don't know. They ended their turn with 6, so they can res this and 1 of these. And have 1 left over. I think that's probably better. Anywho, that's it. It's officially February 15th. We have rolled through Valentine's Day. Thanks so much for dropping by, to all the people who are playing games with us, all the people in chat, all the people watching the VOD. How's it going? Thanks so much for Pat for dropping by too. Had a fun one. Yeah, 6 plus Mamba means like basically 8, so they can do 5 plus 2 and call it a day there. They could do 5 plus 2 plus Amani even if they wanted to, which is fine. But that's largely it. We'll be back next week. I think spoiler week is like right upon us. I need to check the schedule of when we have stuff, but we will have cards to talk about, which is really exciting. Chat, also let me know, what do you want to do with new cards? Because there's some options, like we could play with them. We could just do review videos and talk about them. Where are we on this? Where are we? Community spoilers, 25th of February, so it's 2 weeks from now. But like, I'd like to know what you want to do with spoilers. We want to play games with them, whether you want to talk about them in Theorycraft or how we got to do it, because we have some flexibility. But yeah, that's a thing. Anywho, that's mostly it for me. I'm I'm gonna go eat some food and then hit the bed. I'm actually pretty sleepy. Been sleepy all day. All right, I'm out. Enjoy your weeks. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Again, I don't do this a lot, but if you want to follow on Twitter, not Twitter, technically Twitter, I guess, but on Twitch, if you want to hit that follow button, or on YouTube, if you want to hit the subscribe button, and both of those have notifications if you want to know when we're streaming. Generally, it's 8:45. Sometimes we do different things when it comes to like tournaments or other weird events. Maybe we're feeling real earnest, real keen. We'll stream at a different time, but otherwise, that's largely it. Thanks so much for dropping by. Good night, everyone. Maui, Corey. Good night, Parallel as well. I will be back next week. Ciao.